so either say we be share link no and I say baby a link ni ntumi ndru kra no uni obi di nkomo a e san say wan kasa so why wo research no uni obi di nkomo na wo so wo kyerɛkyerɛ ne mama kyerɛ obi a utumi e kyerɛkyerɛ mu from wan kasa so your own understanding aha enti mesre say ye ba ha na ye bedi nkomo a aya mamo mane nso ha wan kasa so mompe emre kakra. The current situation na ye wo mu wo man Ghana no say ya encourage ye ho ema obia so anye ono ani hwehwemu a menua ya hwe ya oman no enko ba bia na say ya ne bese say ya no man Ghana bese ene nkomo no ene say mene na manape na metie good morning Ghana na omugu so a omo kana Bank of Ghana ensemsemi sika losses a Bank of Ghana making any MPP rep Fuseni, former member of parliament for Okaekwe North constituency. Now said there be American Okaekwe North there. Ayana Makuma was our constituency no pa. A son said papa na the first MP wo ho nintina. Makuma wo ho. Enti obi bia wo free Okaekwe no ubie wa do na wo kasa. Ya na mani wo ho. Na anape meeting say Fuseni na Fuseni Isa. Utmi se ne ho kyere no e wo good morning Ghana so. Now so Fuseni aya na be say defend ya no be defend Bank of Ghana and Semsebi. Oh, but we can't always do that. We cannot always do that. Enti omo guso omo ka Bank of Ghana and Semsemana and a host no Randiabe or Kasimbi. In fact, Okaina me decided say no, let me go and do my own research. Timi guswa me research no. And I ko hu say sa July last month ya. World Bank for the report to be eba out. Report now World Bank for the buy and extra say 850,000 Ghanaians. 850,000 Ghanaians who were not previously living below the poverty line have now been added to those living in poverty. Many anum Ghana for mama me repeat your honey beam. World Bank for reporter Omodeba last month, July, around 19th of July. Echre say, menu mienu, ye krom Ghana na ye free mono. 850,000 more Ghanaians, close to 1 billion. 850,000, no, close to 1 million, rather. Sorry, close to 1 million. Bear in mind, we are 30 million Ghanaians. Close to 1 million more Ghanaians have been added to Oma. They were already living below in poverty. 850,000 Ghanaians who were not living in poverty have now been added onto Oma. They are living in poverty. Almost 1 million Ghanaians. Almost 1 million. Meanwhile, eyare husem papa eyare husem kesi. 850,000 Ghanaians now find themselves living in poverty. A few years ago, they were okay. They were not in poverty. Now, we need to understand, say, the World Bank has a way of calculating poverty index. There's something called Human Development Index. When the World Bank is calculating people who live below poverty now, they take so many things into consideration. And so Human Development Index, they will look at your age, they will look at the demographics of Bebiawoti, and the says a Ghana kekekrampo na omo ye survey no wa. A certain age group for a juma moye, whether na moye employed, and as I say moye unemployed, mo salary na moje amra na moye employed. Ye umbeshe more utilities, more bills, mo electricity, how much you spend on food, how much you spend on this, that, there, or mo take a whole lot of nema into consideration, even up until the age at enipa ediwu, yeah, mortality rates, the age because Ekrobiano, they are able to assess and say, oh, for example, in the UK, no, people are able to live up to maybe 70 years and above. Oh, but Oshe, maybe this African country and our developing country where death a year, or people live maybe up to the age of 45 or 55. So they take all these things into consideration. Now, they are arriving at conclusion. Say, who enipa say, who enipa say, who enipa say, you are living below the line of poverty. And so far, no, in Ghana, no, as we are speaking today, the World Bank report says that 850,000 more Ghanaians, close to 1 million Ghanaians, now find themselves living in poverty. Eyarehosem kese. Asema mibisa mehuana peyane say, where is Dr. Bawumia? Where is Dr. Bawumia? O ka ensembi no se bana ye di hun koma. Unua Ghana ni bi ti baby a ose ono de onte emfa ne ho. But de bia na meka no enne de bia emfa wo ho. But ochine bi no ebefa wo ho. The more reason why enne ne se nkomo na ba ye boy, you must add your voice to nkomo no. Close to 1 million people. Oftentimes, no, you realize, say, middle class, no, middle class of 4, working class of 4, omo and asani say no, affect them. Economy ne say or may be moi. It affects the middle class. It affects the working class. Because ni not poverty muda, so not poverty muda. Ni poverty muno or not muda. Eti de elko de ebo emfa ho. But almost niema we eta affect them. Eye adwumayefo obi a na bia na oye na adwuma bi. But as a result of economy enkoye, inflation enkoye, your debt your day, judgment debts, your borrowing, central bank losses, ne ade commotion basano na affect enwuma no. I feel back question you see lay people off. Yeah, be more redundant. Yeah, mu say, be company bu hana wako into insolvency, ye close a fine a kosi ube sheno. Na obi na enre ya na utmi sorry ko ejuma deban afe ade bechino uni ejuma bi akobi. Next no. By the time you realize you start eating into your savings ube dia afe ebesa when niso better no. Now you fall within the bracket of those who now find themselves living in poverty. Yet we have a government wenum nyina na ekoso wo man Ghana dada. Wenum nyina na ekoso dada ena mo beka kire yen say mono mo the answers no to solve problems no mo solutions no to solve problems no, and that mukra the economic wizard o man Ghana yenhu bida. The reason why ntia me bisa say Dr. Bawumia we he e wa asem we mu nyina ne say mo ba 7 years ago no mo ka na in fact way back 2007 2008 mo beda Dr. Bawumia edidi kire Ghana for no mo ka kire ye say na oye economic wizard ye wa ha nanse ntem ya ena Gideon Boako ebeka kire yen say eye ne nwanwa se Ghana fo binom I find the fault, I find the issue with Dr. Bawumia, and that Amra Bawumia eba no or no Gideon Boako de na o feel se Bawumia ye MPP fo nyankopon okokan no Neat FM ye bebo wa ha. Enti Bawumia na mo feel se oye MPP fo nyankopon ema ene mo mfa ni nsi fom atachi ase Bawumia na nim nyanse wo wiase mu nyina wo MPP party no mo ni nyina akire and 122 members of parliament etai na chi ministers party mpanimfo including the president himself etai Bawumia chi epese obabedi president no ne nyuma obeye 7 years nyina the end result any 850,000 extra people who are now living below the line of poverty. Te meba ena, meba se meba be catch the nuanom MPP for, titruwa ne grassroots for, ne se, mone nuanom delegates ne nkasa. Se ye betna hana ye ka ensem binum se ya, Enye se yempe obi asem o. Enye se bi obi na etua obi ka o. Se bi a se be memete bi a makoji His Excellency Kennedy Japan sika. Na me sore na Kennedy na montoma Kennedy na montoma. There bi o. Me nua Ghana ni a wutie me. MPP delegate a wutie. Ana empo MPP member unim delegate bi. Ma wo monti ase se eye lack of enyuma. Lack of enyuma ene cause saa niema we num nyina. Lack of effective governance and a causes are near my way no munina. Bawumia baye no senka oma nani ko ejumana or yeno as head of the economic management team. Ena empo said your kase of no or yes a massa or kasa woman fee no a fine and or din 9C from any empo boy ye Ghana for mania and can then yes Bawumia finds himself in hot water sea. Enya Bawumia yanko a Mr. Lancash kahubi. And these are facts. Oye MPP ni tiasie. These are facts. Almost 1 million more Ghanaians are now living below the line of poverty under the watch of Momo government, Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. Na omai Ghana ye koye ana ye bai. Na se mona mukuta the world's best economic wizard. Ni amutumi di bre omai Ghana ni dia. Se ne omai ni ye wie ana. Ende ye wie yen se si fom. Enti na ya mi bisa se. Bawumia no sebio edie na oba beye. Enunti 122 MPs etai nechi, ministers etai nechi endorse no, empo president krampo etai nechi na mumie nya so ewo Bawumia ho. Edie no oba beye. Next week Saturday ya MPP ko super delegates conference. Yete ha enoma ba be ka kire ye se omo akoto abawie. Na omo kinkan ye no Bawumia enya 99.9%. Enti MPP fo nyina Ghana fo nyina mo mesenkoto aba ma Bawumia because ye call super delegates no say ye ka kire mo se ono no ye popular say ye ka kire mo se ono na party fo penasem eno nti na 122 MPs na kodi na chiro eno na ama atachia kwadwo oponkroma omo aka Michael Ochiribe afi mu nyina ede adane atemdidie sebe ye ombetimi aba be ka kire ye Ghana fo. Starting with MPP for say see a catcher mo say or ye popular. But me bisa wo MPP ni a wo hwe video yi ewie samre say. To work do you think say Bawumia or ye popular? Say under Bawumia 850,000 new Ghanaians are now living below the line of poverty. Is Bawumia popular? Say be wo Ghana ni a uti me no. Are you proud of this? Because this is part of Bawumia's track record. Mr. Lancash, the track record in here. Are you proud of it as an MPP person? Are you proud? Are you proud? Where ya dia ubet me de boss too? Where ya dia ubet me de tutu? Because yeti hey Gideon Buako ame yati asiye say Bawumia kahubi ena President Kufuor edi Ghana call hipik. Enti mi bisa wo MPP ni a wutie mi awie say hipik na mode ye call President Kufuor amreso no mode Ghana call hipik edi ye ba ya de bepie John Mahama amreso mo so mo ne ho mode me ye pamo John Mahama edi ye kotwa ye ho aba se ena ye ka say almost 1 million Ghana for enkonko live below the line of poverty ana me bisa MPP ni a wutie mi awie say enti wan kasa so sebio se nyankopon abo se ne seso no. Do you believe se Bawumia warrants to be flag bearer of MPP? Maybe so. Because mona mo bet me no mo party mpanimfo akasa. Ye no omumu yen Ghana fo no party mpanimfo no omumu yen nim dada. Ba mo dia mo na ya mo party. Enra menemo kase Justin Kodria eba live. Ade no ma ba live a wo mo launch dues platform se mo mesin konko tua mu dues. Oh, your MPP card bearing member. Bese konako tuye dues. Ye buye platform. Konako tuye dues. Me bisa wo. So what join the MPP? Fitida ye wo nana. O nana wo papa. O papa wo. What join the MPP? Awe bush ye na ye MPP. E diam faso na wo wenye free party no ho. O nana tuye dues o papa betwa so tuya ya. O maami nso tuya. O nso gusu tuya. E diam faso na wo wenye free MPP. Menkania MPB ayama wo. Menkania minister bi a wunim na ayama wo. Menkania wabusuani bi o wa aban mu ayama wo de binye na meka. Meka MPP as a political party. Edi emfaso na wo wenye frim. How has MPP as a political party invested in your life? Because mimi krom UK ha mete. Political party I may join the Labour Party, no, they invest in me. They invest in me through courses, through training, through bibia se me pese ebia leadership yibi me pese me de me ho edom bibi mu wo labor mu a wo mu make sure se wo mu de me afa training mu. Training and Labour Party de me fam nyina ne nyina aka ho bi e na eboa me e ma metumi sebe Ghana politics metumi kabi e kan wo nyansam. Training a Labour Party dear mammy, say me too free UK hampo, na me kwakotena United States of America, say me too free UK, na me kwakotena Japan, me too free UK kotena Korea. Training a Labour Party dear mammy no, make me this training no edi mechi dia ko baby bia me ko bia ebe boa me wo medwuma mu. Enti me bisa wo, so wo ye member of MPP. What you would do, sir? A dear party, no, what investing in one kasa as a person, a dear training, a dear skills, a skill set, a dear party, no, I am out. Apart from say mumu binom sebe MP besora na panamoti abonte mo twa MP asore na makosere school fees na makosere school fees na wo kosere ohu a akire wo edro a wuntumi nto nti wo kwakọ bisa MP ni nyina falls within poverty. Ninyina it falls within poverty. MP baby in the office na abontia ye ma constituents obia besrade obia besre bibi dentia eye poverty. When ye bompa ye ye kachire ye nuanom Ghana for delegates for members supporters say emra so a ye koto aba momma ye ni na ho na yemfa adwene na nyankopon de ma ye apply sa adwene no emra so a ye koto aba. It is not about obi hu ya ofe. It is not about where the our party no match. It is not about say when the kojina courtroom mame. It is not about say where the or your Muslim na ye Muslim in free MPP muda. It is not about say obi free north or no wet me aboa north ho 70 constituencies or me amaye. It is not about that. It is about say nipa no uhwe ni nyuma wa ye impact a wa make you one crofo abrabom eye positive. 850,000 Ghanaians. Mommy Yankai article. Or say high inflation rates, and I'm about high inflation pushed 850,000 Ghanaians into poverty in 2022. World Bank report. 2023, the number of Ghanaians are almost ever caught into poverty 2023. We 2024, about December. Next year, about one December no wa. 2024, so almost ever caught into poverty. Almost it means that by the time we get to the next elections, trust me, over 2 million Ghanaians will be living in poverty. Because World Bank or the 2023 report, and considering the current climate, the current state of Ghana's economy, it is not getting any better. Because in our report, almost a Ghana economy, a beshasia peja from 2025. It means more people are going to be living in poverty. Under the watch of the economic wizard, Bawumia, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Yeah, kana sema mompese yebeka. Yankai article no. A report released by the World Bank has revealed that high inflation rates in 2022 pushed an overwhelming 850,000 Ghanaians into poverty. Question was say yebisa ye want to say. So high inflation rates in 2022. No? How did we come about high inflation rates? That's the question we must ask ourselves. How did we come about high inflation rates? Where were the people who were managing Ghana's economy? What happened? How did they sit back for Ghana's economy to reach high inflation rates that has now pushed close to 1 million people into poverty? Yebisa. Eyasembisa. Eyasembisa. (2022) high inflation rates. So where were those who were managing the economy? The finance minister, Bawumia, John Kuma, Mame Abena Osei, Mr. Lankashinom, all those who form part of those who manage Ghana's economy. No mutumitinase, Emma Ghana economy no echo such high inflationary rates. Emma etumia pushing almost 1 million Ghanaians into poverty. And you are telling me you want to vote for such people to become president again? You want to vote for such people to become president again? You want to vote for Bawumia? You want to elect him as flag bearer? You want to elect Alan as flag bearer? Ada uti nyejuma. Debi wada uti nyejuma. Ana poverty no mutinana na yamode. Poverty no, you think poverty is such a positive thing? Poverty no, say matina ohia no ma enem no mpene mu moja ne mu bibia ayeba ako enti ye kan komo bi no say yamonte ase mu bi no mo sebe. The report indicated that the severe economic crisis in 2022, characterized by soaring inflation rates, had devastating consequences on food security and poverty in the country. High inflation rates in 2022, Ghana's economic crisis. Now, some mobile 2022 in particular, and a Moshe Bank of Ghana and so losses are almost so over 60 billion losses. Central Bank of Ghana. Over 60 billion new Ghana cedis losses. Ya seno. Enya Bank of Ghana nkwa Auditor General's report. Monshe sika Auditor General ebe kachire ye nanse ya ewo ne report mu. Almost 15 billion new Ghana cedis. Where munyana and Bawumia? Where munyana and Bawumia's watch? And Mr. Alan Kashnum under their watch. These had devastating consequences on food security. Say Adriani a Ghana for binu bedi kurano na eyeding. Ye catch them. Opposition for started catch them say. Enkrofo yi printi sika wo Bank of Ghana ho. Ena woma to sika na womo printi no edi good system no. E san say ye economy ne nye dada. Na almost so printi sika edi good system no. It is affecting Ghana inflation. Apparently, a do maybe as at last year, na ye inflation, na number 50-something%. O can be bia Ghana nisi on tiasie. Ono de Bawumia na anope. The impact of this inflation spike, according to the World Bank, was particularly felt in the rising prices of food, which outpaced the increase in non-food items. As a result, the real purchasing power of Ghanaians plummeted, hitting the poorest segments of the population the hardest. And the report nature say, Ghana for na edi hia dadaro. Omo de last year crowd, omo sem crowd ne yenka. Imagine obi a yetua ne ka 700 Ghana. Na yen fasik 700 Ghana a month. Na yen tuya woka regularly. Na owo yere na ma. Na ewo se utua rent, ubetua electricity, ubeto nsuo, ubeye we no nyina, ubeto ebia gas a wode be no aduane. Ansa na afi na ubeto aduane ankasa. Na se ebi kra wo yare ana wo yere yare ana wo mani bi yare a wode ombeko hospital. Yetua wo ka 700 Ghana a month. Eno so kra yemfa ma wo on time. How do you survive? Ni nyina ka ho na suicide rates akosoro wo man Ghana. People eventually ebi mo sha say wo mu komo mo we nyina chiri ye koyi flag bearer ebi mo si chinchine twan omo de ba wo mea obi si me de chinchine twan ala na bepe unuanom 850,000 pushed into poverty. Ala noka economic management team no bi senior chuke mechia na opon mechia mo amaba so nyina ka ebe mpe mechia mo nyina Abdul Salam mechia mo nyina na James Do W mechia mo nyina. Simulations conducted during this period revealed alarming results, showing that approximately 850,000 Ghanaians were pushed into poverty solely due to the escalating prices in 2022. Yenyina so yenim 2022 complaints be brea a free Ghana buyer on prices utumi koto ade enetre Ghana ade beche that same day na akura obesa akobium no na yatum ko 25 Ghana obesa akobium enumere no na enam 70 Ghana the same thing na woto na no 3 Ghana no ubekwa awia price asesa enumere price asesa ade beche price asesa. Emma ye bisa market women ni bin crofo call ram bisa market women e bi mo say then old goods new goods e fa hi na kwesi hi ene ya nton we na say ni say o hawo nko a atete nko a e pushi nipa Ghana for almost 1 million and e pushi woman into poverty just last year nko a. Another disturbing disclosure was that the number of food insecure Ghanaians surged from 560,000 in the last quarter of 2021 to a staggering 823,000 during the same period in 2022. Ghana for na okom de womo literally okom de womo omunye aduanindi as at the last quarter of 2021. Na 560,000, more than half a million Ghanaians. More than 500,000 Ghanaians are now okom edewom under Bawomia's watch as head of the economic management team. Sa time ya na ekomode sa Ghana for we no nyina no. Na me wo fagabi na yere na najwa aba Imperial College etua international fees. Sa time a okomode Ghana nkwara Ghana fo we mu nyina no na me wo faga bitumi ba behwe football wa Arsenal na nso o ma aban mu no Akufo Addo medi president na oni sika no na ote Ghana ho dwen ne ho kom ene sika na bu ne so onhu de omfanye ebu wo mu nyina so wo mu hu ne omfanye anti sisi hu ne omfa ne de anya megu ne mpaase. Antisisi onhu ni onfa ni sikanye egumpase abujina podie allegedly egu politankim na bedi etu secretary de ehye mpaase nanse akrofo ko wie bi na okom de Ghana for over 500,000 Ghanaians. By the time I enter 2022 last quarter, my fan is from there October, November, December muhono. Now a free 500,000 within 1 year, no, I increase it to 823,000 Ghanaians. Also, Kotua Bama Baumia, Ukoma Baumia sympathy vote. Kona koma na sympathy vote because me can no kurachero. Kona koma Baumia sympathy vote because me can chero ni a World Bank for abeka chere yen. You see, Sadia way na I omodia ye Ghana fuama a mini pa so much wo Ghana ho say. Ma maybe na no ye bebo ni video and o saying abane de meto ama Baumia but me to mani wi me de masem ko manyame because onim nia onye biem. Woman no onim nia onye. I don't blame her. She doesn't know what else to do or what more to do other than say odena sembe manyame. Meanwhile, all she needs to do is to keep voting out any useless entity biano. Vote them out. Vote them out. Sana brofuna ya na brofuna, they got it right in the end. That is what Abrofuna have been doing till they got it right. That is why Abrochreha, you can be a Labour Party member and you can still vote for Conservative. Meme tuaba ma David Cameron and so na me Labour ni. Enti wo ye NDC ni a ubetumi atuaba ama MPP se nipa na oba ne yo good a ubetumi atuaba ama no se NDC fo bi no so mbetуaba ama Kennedy Japan no sa ne ye no. Sa na se wo ye MPP ni na se NDC ni bi ba na se ne policies yo good da chi bia hwe no so na tuaba ne manipa akro no. But now enanasa obi betwere wa ha o say dey madam, I think you are part of the problem because over here in Ghana we don't look at the individuals, we look at the parties. Continue to look at the parties. Continue to look at party. Continue to look at party. Into over here in Ghana, we look at party. That's the Obi culture or say, this is another way you can consider it. Would you fixed mindset na? Yet you say ni no Ghana for probably more problem no. Even NDC for na catch me wo UK ha me free NDC no. For bibi bia ube hu a ube catch mu bia NDC they say ya na no. Ye they say ya na no. Na mo ye ne sa for 30 years emwa mo enti mo nsesa NDC they say ya na me say o sa and this is not my kind of party. I'm out. Na me free 2 years I'm out. Ye they say ya Mo ya de ne say ya mo de ko 2016 mo lusu yi ye de say ya ne no mo de ko 2020 abato mo lusu yi se mo ansesa mo suban mo de be ko 2024 mo be say lusu ye de say ya there be me enforce obi ya o no kra na ye be ka akire o because mo 800,000 na mo nyina you have all been forced now into poverty no. All of you need to vote for Kennedy Japan because oba bebuye nyuma na wa ba be yi mo free sa poverty ni. Se mo anto aba ma Kennedy Japan na mo ko pepre mo ho ko to ma ba wo mia ana mo ko to ma John Mahama poverty no ma na mo be sa atena because John Mahama no so de sebe wedi nkan aka akire mo se oba bebuye enyuma nkete na ama mo waka akire mo offense mo o si me bebuye enyuma nkete Kennedy so aka actually say bebuye factories, industries, or the 60% to correct northern Ghana. Pesa obetie we na dia na ope. Asem we enye de. Broni besi is like music to our ears. Also me koto aba ma bawomia. Na nya bawomia na do go into poverty. Eya bawomia na push him into poverty. Eya Alan Cash na push him into poverty. Enti wo koto aba ma bawomia wo kwa abeso. Wo koto aba ma Alan Cash wo kwa abeso. They have pushed you into poverty. They have pushed you into poverty. Alan Shebe Nkumini Nifa or the president, knowing fully well near Omunina aye to get the area as economic management team, was shed as a resign. Alan Cash push you into poverty, was said that was resigning, but he is part of the problem. Meme krom ha UK amity, nobody will vote for Alan Cash. Sanko UK ha, and ko be any better Obama no, because you have contributed to 850,000 Ghanaians going into poverty. Why na meto Obama? Why na meto Obama? When nomni niema sebe MPP for amuti, ese mutu mi chirem. Especially more the younger ones, youth for kakrana mo hweye no mo na ese mutumi chire mo chire mo maame no mo papa no mo wofa no mo nana no mo egu villages ne sebe no mo go to the village, go and explain things to them, because you know they why you lucky, you know internet so sebe ye kebia wote sebe utumi ko good morning Ghana ko hwe utumi ko Google ko verify we no nyina ye ke free as adaroma wako school ni bi wo nyansa ene wususu at least analysis ni ade ye bia mo wahuye ubetumi aye go to the village, go and explain no matter to umami ye delegate papa bi ye delegate unue bi uwofa bi ko catch them say it is not about t-shirt or modebrew, it is not about emu 2 caps, because the reason why one de emu 2 caps ne bremo is because they have put you in poverty. They have put you in poverty. How much meba?
Obedi, what time? Obedi, Kennedy, Obedi, Obedi, when I'm in Brenna's washing up the memory, Obedi, and Penny.
Sorry. What him I say? Mary again any awutie me. Montiasio. Eto de bia ye di politics ana Ghana ho nkomo bi say na utie unua no mo Ghana fo ni bi pa na wo read comment bi wo social media so a obi say won say na do feel say oyo obi ana there be wonye obi a o. You are not doing anybody, you are doing your own self. You are doing yourself. And you see, every facet of Oman Ghana, every industry, every sector, there are problems. Oman Ghana. There are problems. No, mu and penny for no mu so. Oh, mu so. John Mahama we so. Dede bebrebe and enkrofo bi no moye wo social media so na John Mahama na green book na don't vote for anybody in MPP na MPP don't know na MPP for na 7 years and MPP 200 and something they say. Yes, but obie say omu so me say at the moment enemere Ghana nkomo aye bu abato aye kotui the only person na okasa nyansa wo ma eto asumu eye Kennedy Japan dientia Enuma oba baby, because look, you can do all the digitalization you want. Bawumia can connect every signal he wants to connect in Ghana. Who connect it? That's a sike ni nipa botomwa. Insecurity nebeba, chrono nebeba. Nipa suicide no nebeba teenage pregnancy niema emwa society nkwa nebe happen wone wo digitalization na enkosi bebia upon all the digitalization, upon all the drones and mode kwachiche BEC paper, upon all the drones and mode chiche nrona bawumia na sky train na yene ye kona bawumia na aeroplane na bawumia na ye way the best boy better than America ABC da Ghana card fa memia uye we no munyi na awie na nipa ni sika woni botomu a forget it. Upon all the Bawumia whatever, and the Bawumia's watch, close to 1 million Ghanaians have been pushed into poverty. Close to 1 million Ghanaians have been pushed into poverty. Now, Obibeya argument. Oh, but Kennedy was in parliament. Gomatis NDC for Nibikika. Ujafo obuasi CNN na say Kennedy oti parliament Kennedy ovoti 11 ni bi Kennedy ovoti hwan ni bi na John Mahama ne nkrofo 137 voti 11 wo parliament John Mahama wante yente ha ena ase edun ketia MPP NDC chairman ebeka kire yen say omo aka kire members of parliament ne say omu JBBA mu nenka wo parliament hona Akufo-Addo should continue with his lame duck finance minister yente ha ase edun ketia NDC for say omo pegana ya wouldn't they have put their feet down no matter what regardless. You see, when it comes to Ghana politics, anybody can make any type of argument. The end of the day, no, war citizen, and as a ubisa what end up Canada Japan me one was bottom not to aba. Show bottom. Yes, Canada Japan, no parliament, 11 or 2B. Because at that time, NDC for Nankasa, including John Mahama, Omunyina G2 Muse baby now or minor drone. We needed to go to IMF. And in fact, IMF no kran, it was NDC for idea. NDC for the pressure MPP for to go to parliament. So we will not go to parliament today, we will not go to parliament tomorrow. Ninyina na a pressure ne free NDC minority for no hoba. What you say? If not for anything, you see, making that type of stupid political arguments. Now we can say, NDC for MPP for call into FOC Ghana call IMF. How about that? You see, me, I don't play those kind of stupid games because at the end of the day, 850,000 souls are now living in poverty. 850,000 souls are living in poverty. That is what our focus should be on. The question now should be, who is going to redeem them? Who is going to take them? Who is capable of bringing them out of poverty? Yebisa John Mahama Emribi about employment. One can't Ghana for say onye magician. Where is he going to bring the employment from? Did John Mahama not give us that response? The records are that these are facts. When John Mahama, the former president, was questioned on unemployment in Mribi, or catch the Ghana for say onye magician. Wako shema 8 years oba or catch the Ghana for nonsense say oba bebuye enyu marketing kete. And it's oba say Kennedy no or parliament na Kennedy. Yes, in that instance, no, it was a collective decision, both minority and majority. It was a collective decision in the best interest of Omaino at that time. And that is what politics and governance is about. That is what politics, that is what, I don't defend decision making. When the decision needed to be made, both the minority and the majority, and they made the decision. Until we cannot now put the blame on one. Of course, the current government might take the greater part of the blame, but the minority too need to be blamed. Because minority for a responsibility that was when they allowed Oforiata to go through the vetting a second time. Could the minority not have put? Nasa me the Rashid Pelpo, Dr. Rashid Pelpo, me the name by a program so me yedi sa unko mowe. Emo be chile mo chile powers are almost to a certain limit. Powers are obia what to a certain limit. It was a parliament. What you see? But yeah, now question the reality on the ground at the moment is that E-levy or no E-levy, whether Canada Japan was part of voting for E-levy or not, whether Canada Japan is the head of the defense committee in parliament and journalists have been killed in Ghana and people have been killed in Ghana. Now the president Rollins will kumunipa. Debut NDC for I am making such stupid arguments. I am because I will be under Canada Japan and I the head of the defense team. Now your kunkum nipa wa Ghana. Okay, now let us go to nipa kunkum. We can go all the way back to NDC for Mogenesis PNDC days. And nipa kunkum ngwa. The history is there. The facts are there. The facts are there. What you are saying? The facts are there. Does that still remove the fact that 850,000 Ghanaians, as we are talking today, are living in poverty? No, it doesn't. Fact still remains that 850,000 Ghanaians, close to 1 million, are living in poverty as we are talking today, as of 2022. Yeah. How do we take them out of poverty? Who is the right person in 2025 to take them out of poverty? It is Kennedy AGYAPONG. And Kennedy, the whole Ghana, Amoakwa to Aba, MPP for the Nipa 10. Nipa 10 in Kennedy AGYAPONG. Or the Kennedy AGYAPONG match John Mahama Kennedy AGYAPONG. Whichever way you look at it, it's Kennedy. Entiana me tieti NDC for ni be ana mo hoya me sre se. Ana mo hoya me sre chi keke. Mo hoya me chi keke. Mo NDC for bi no mo. But ye nuro mo so ye. Mo ne ye nuro mo so. Ya baba mo so. You call it step by step, and then you're systematic. You call it step by step. Whichever way you look at it, Ghana today is Kennedy AGYAPONG. But nobody has a clue what they are doing. Nobody has a clue what they are doing. Now, on assemble a new team. Now, on motion, on me Ghana phone free nkwasumu. Na yanko yenimi. 850,000 Ghanaians. Next year, dear Beba. And to 7th of December 2024, near the Biabeka. And it is not about also camera. Ewa bonka bimu America. Edi diatem on social media. Edi di matem. And a way who bon. And a sebi way who ha bon. And a ha kan kain. And a who ha say. It is not about that. And our wig moving, and it is not about that. It is about the reality of the matter being, say, 850,000 Ghanaians. John Mahama cannot resolve their problems. John Mahama is not the solution. The only thing about John Mahama are having a way next year. And yes, say MPP for Ekokofa Bawumia and Alandeba. MPP for Kofa Bawumia and Alandeba. And remember John Mahama ever having a way. Now, and John Mahama, His Excellency, on one kasa onim. On one kasa he knows. Oma Kenya egotistic people related to social media, so thinking that they control the whole world. They don't control Jack. They don't control Jack. No, who you bear, you think you control something on social media. Your first port of call, yeah, Yama challenge. You say Kogana, Kogana. Kogana. Next year, we a Bema. Don't hide behind social media. Tamu gadgets in full plane. Kogana, Mountain Wagana. Near who's all reported from Ghana. All reported 2024 John Mahama elections from Ghana. And any who's a way a Bema. Nasa we bet na broach social media laptop or so. They say the end I have a laptop. You the microphone. You the my ear can be. Massa. You think we are playing here? Who's a then of course you can't say governor. You think it's a joke? Just because we'll be to meet and paper me and be by in the name of documents. Yeah, once in a while documents at home. Once in a while to the Okenya no Sebia BS and doesn't tickle anybody's life. It does not move anybody's life. It doesn't. Of course, camera should be oh biada oh pass for camera says here ubenya nipa babeshe. Say ye nipa 1, say ye 2, say ye 10,000, 5,000. The fact that you have a couple of thousands of people watching you does not mean you are controlling anything. You are not controlling Jack. You are not controlling Jack. Ubedru Kotokana, you realize nobody even recognizes you. Ubedru Kotoka, and almost nobody even recognizes you. Out of over 30 million people, you think you control any? You do not control Jack because of John Mahama. But ye bedru, ye nyama hoye. Ye train ye kakra 4th of November. Ye who be 4th of November. And you be who how ye be picking your arguments befa. And then come Nyami Aduma next year, we will bring everything to a logical conclusion. Where Kennedy AGYAPONG becomes the next president of the republic. Now you put this nonsense, we're moving out to a stop. Almost 1 million people living in poverty since 2022. Now, let me very quickly do a bit of research. That means Ghana yem poverty line no baby yenenam. So this was published in this was published on September 29 September 2022. The international poverty rate in Ghana as of 2021 was forecast at 11.3%, considering the 2011 poverty line set at $1.90. United States Joe Biden dollars, $1.90. $1.90 set in 2011, and then on a World Bank of 1 year almost set it. The same rate was forecast for 2022, which represented a slight increase compared to 2019, when the poverty rate was measured at 11.1%. Overall, no significant change in the population's percentage living on up to $1.90 per day was expected in the years following 2019. Mama me banner no me title name free ho. Or say the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic and its impact on economic activities have contributed to the slowly improving poverty levels registered in the country since that year. For the most part, this has been the rate Ghana the level since World Bank set $1.90. Ya shada jinawa yen shada making significant improvement bia. Na ya better na ya making significant improvement. Nkwara Ghana from mofra totofi wa de nursery nkwara at their very, very formative years. Here all the nutrients in their bodies to form properly brain development, cognitive development. 97 pesos and you feed you and no cry was a problem for my Ghana. Yet nice shanty sim pass. Yet Gabi AC assassin radio and Abedi told them we see sandbox. We see way all these huge projects. Eugene here see all these nine nominal flats near the and on one year catch say UGI here about politics mona woman need dama. UGI here say omo bana omo need dama. And so ne UGI here nyane wa nyasika 7 years pe. Na yentumi feed Ghana for mofra. Ye ma wo 97 pesos enuru 1 CD. CD no so eno ne red na ye fino. Red na ye feel ukwa Ghana omo 1 CD ni nara ye fi wo memo. 1 CD ni nara ye fi. Eno kra ye ntumi fan feeding nkwara. Me kwa Ghana sika me mpese me hu ebe me kra ni 1 CD ni 2 CDs ni na ye fi. James nkwa would ko show bag mu yare nkwa. 1 CD ni 2 CDs o my Ghana ni na ye fi. Ni nyina gogo aye tantan na gu o mayinim. Benjamin Arthur Mechia, Kwabena Ampo for Mechiamo. Oti ase $1.90. $1.90. Mama yang converting $1.90 to Ghana cedis. Na me famra pounds so na me hwade. Ko me pounds ne na ya na me ti ase de kese. $1.90 £1.49. You lose £1.50. Na me krom ha UK ha £1.50 dey na bet me dey ato UK ha. I just enkwara toffee. I just a toffee. Na me sebi o. Homeless person kura me man diska me man £1.50. Homeless ni kura me man diska kura me man na be a £5. Homeless person could remember niska mama na bear £5 because they may you £1 £1.50 say me dey ma homeless ni e bear me new £1.49 and a Ghana need a day. Those living and a more pushy almost 1 million Ghanaians, 850,000 Ghanaians now survive on £1.49 a day. Na so wo yire na ma e de na obeye so wo kunu na ma so ye single parent obe ma onu kwa na ehwe nkwara ana oba onu kwa ahwe nkwara how do you expect them to survive and into minimum say blood pressure rate in Ghana of course so because I drink amani penya BP. I drink amanipa enya high blood pressure wo my Ghana. High blood pressure so any heart attack and nam mo so mo health system and to cater for such a deeper. And the citizens na mu kum slowly. Ni nyina amemwo bone amemwo fun amemwo tantan okoka na Ghana ni na no oka 850,000 ho na o support politician no adan ameto aba ma bawomia mewi amede masem komanya me na oda forest mu na obom paye edwen yankopon asum Kennedy aba wakeka ensemude nyansasem ni obeye the practicality of it is there because when who say we buye enyuma currently or employ over 7,000 ne steel plant all see the pictures at Chiramo the largest cold store when who pay Ghana ni be hu we nyina stella o say dey fa me ho media matis yes Kennedy say ya nto ama na obekọ America enti me buafu there be unnim nyansa Mokai, His Excellency Ken Powers interview, you see about Bowa. Also, radio presenter ni bisa His Excellency say, or ni delegates ni biya kasa wo Upper West ho. Na obisa wo mo no, omu say oh, ni Kennedy aka fa enuma semu nyina yate. Wak eno de oka ya yate. But yem penifo ni bi so aka kire yen say, Kennedy say wan we ni obekwa America. Kennedy say ana Kennedy akoka strategy asem akoto to be the amane John Kuma enti ye de ye buafu because all ma NDC for no ammunition there be wunni nyansa because His Excellency Kennedy Japan so on my brilliant response because oye yanse ni o say na dey NDC for munti kuruma NDC for me ye no mo neti Ghana enti de e koso no mu de omu na me na makoma wo mu ammunition. But you see, your programming Ghana ni say, adia ebe buano no, ma onfa na adwene nkoho. Nia enhu hia no, e no onfa na adwene nkoho. Enti o say, oh, enwuma na oba bebue nde yate. But all my NDC for ammunition ne yempe. There be unim nyansa. Because by this time, esa wo sha say wo dwene wo ho. Enti so so obebue enwuma ma wa dwena hwa. Jina wa no mbie ma to abana ma no mbie nyuma na ma na wo nsusu tumi ye wo hu yie enu nti na honorable Kennedy Japan baby bi obeko bia papa no oye very strategic very wise man me say we politician start studying Kennedy Japan politics baby bi obeko bia samwa hwe hu a ode ehoni bi a waboa nipa no ode ni di nachi ama waba beka o story they are encouraging nipa to inspire nipa. Baby bia obeko bia no sebe or the ehoni bi edi nachi enti say ye no de na bi na waboa na o se shaibu be semi enko ko kan story kire wo nkrofo say ye Volta or se Voltarian guy na refinidi or se brami enko wan kasa kona ko ka wanu masam kire wo nkrofo. That is what you should focus on, especially if you are a young guy or a young woman. Take yourself away from the tete politics na Samia Wukumo ene Kwadwo Ponkroma dia da amwache no dwene wo ho because Kwadwo Ponkroma no ono wedi nkan aka kire that say in politics nobody has your interest. Kwadwo Ponkroma aka kire say only we interest o Kwadwo Ponkroma enipa owo omu interest eye na ono ankasa ne ho. Number 2 ne yere na ne ma ne maame na ne papa ne nuanom na busuafo asa because Kwadwo Ponkroma or TB ase Kwadwo Ponkroma ti ase se oni MP da or ti ase se politics na enwo ho man da enti wasiesie nachi ogusu asiesie nachi na won so there bi o na won so eno na Michael Ochire be fi ka kire ye politics de udwene wo ho no wadwene oman no ho udwene wo ho na wadwene oman no ho. Enu nti anape ye sorry ye mohwe Michael Ochire Befi ne photo to de akwato ne social media they are na ohwehwe ni Michael Ochiribefi, Diana Oshushe nie. Osi say, or my enkosho, empuntuo, emebunu dachi. It is possible with Dr. Bawumia. It is new Joabe is fully connected. And on a Bawumia teho, or no ni trimono was secure ne hueri. Akwa we na Michiano wa London han. Was secure ne hueri. Yakro ya. Ediana Bawumia nim as head of economic management team. Bawumia entumi anya na 7 years mu obedi president ansa na obeye. Enipa ne de woni mu nyina na wahwiegu ho ama ye 7 years. Edi ebiom na aka. De woni mu a wahwiegu ho ama ye 7 years nyina ahwe. Ena di nipa 850,000 akwakopie poverty. By the time I drew Michael Bear fi Facebook, me de ne video no ekotare ho ma no. Sa ne video bi na o kaka kan se be nkwasi asem kire delegates no. Owa hifa. By the time I me call se me the video no ekobo ho ama no. Se be ne nsem no okokeka e na me de akobo ho ama no. By the time I me call e na me Sunday poverty se me ma Sunday akobo ho ama na matage no. Me drew ho no na Ghana fo bi no yenuanom Ghana fo bi no madru ho dada. Me drew ho no na yenuanom bi adru ho dada. Boy ba ko comment e strike me pa me ko like me say why ade. Boy ne ba ye friend no Eja Dugan Ejumako. Or say did I read Emebunu Nation Records? Did I read Emebunu ben? Youth ben and I will my clothes to the bed if you ujune womo. Youth ben I will ujune womo. Apart from so person womo ya yes sir. Udi ya wo ba no mo kotokoto no mo ya honorable. Omo na sebio omo nkonkwa ye nkwase adwuma na wo ba be ye minister. Omo na nkonkwa ye nkwase campaign. Na wo fa ho na wo fa baba ya wo big man na da bia na wa kakra bi dia hye wo nsem na da be na omo nsoso sebio omo benya time afocus wo mo no omo nso baba ya big man da be na youth no mo betoto no maye ema youth no so anya biaye ema wo nsa so wo mo aho na omo nso baba ya big man ama wo mo agya se wo mo kotokoto mo because UK ha yeti ya nkotokoto politicians bia ya nkuto bia wa ha UK ha yeti yemfre politician bia honorable wa ha ye do first name any ye de frau asa enso Ghana se boys you kutukutu mu eni se boys you kutukutu mu de bia ne ye hoahoa mu de bia na boys you kutukutu mu de bia no wo mo ye mo honorable no de ntia because mo keep boys in poverty. Boys you do ya than ya nkrofo ma. They have to go and steal before they can eat. Food insecurity. That is why last year we were seeing so many videos on social media. Youth ni be brain na wo mu wiade. Some obekaya last year in particular, Ghana police for Facebook so. They be bia na de nkrofo abegu so. They be bia na Ghana police achi nkrofo e wo mo ko wia we, wo mo ko kumobi and wo mo ko yese. Mama Ghana mranti nkrofo ma beautiful girls, handsome young men. Do na than ya nkrofo ne prostitutes nkrofo ma. You think that was God's intention for them? By virtue of the fact that Yahweh amoto e kura e mumpeni for enwene nipa ho. Tina for the first time, the grassroots president, the odwene nipa ho. Nanka Kennedy Japan ni sika bebrebe. Ni sika bebrebe. The entity was a Kobabedi Ghana president. Utie ni speeches nibia. I am here for you so that you too can be here for your brother. And finally, let us build this country together. And I'm here for the youth. And Oka, he means it. Because he's already living it. The Biameka, Mesi Kennedy Japan is a living experience of everything he says he's going to do. Unlike John Mahama. John Mahama is not a living experience of nothing. Because everything John Mahama was able to do, he did them by virtue of the fact that he was president. And Enya Ibrahim Mahama kura na beka kire me se opese odi president kameti ase Ibrahim Mahama beka kire me se opese odi president na mento aba ma na menko ye campaign man oba obebie enyuma ma youth mo manya bia ya. I will believe Ibrahim Mahama. Why? Because he's a living experience. He's living it as opposed to his brother John Mahama. Now John Mahama odi president we got na fie 8 years. John Mahama and to me Young Boys Leadership Academy bimpo bibi krase or they empower young men in Ghana. No. And so Obama the president Obama immediately took to black boys to empower black boys, black youth. I said where they be America me wa NDC mukana me fam John Mahama echi. Say, Mr. President, into want to mean leadership academy be for boys. Now we starting groomy boys here. We starting say be entity woman. John Mahama Academy for boys. John Mahama Academy for youth. Leadership Academy. He's just there. He's waiting. Yeah, man, the president to be him. Then you have a bunch of fools who sit on social media and insult anybody and everybody. Why? Because who bisa questions about John Mahama, or you are criticizing John Mahama, or no on TSC ni ego. You think anybody's going to tolerate that nonsense in 2024? Momo bebre multi social media so. Mofo said 2024 is going to be a back and forth banter between social media people. Now at the end of the day, make me vote to Ghana or no so America or no so ni vote to Ghana. The most we can do is to be on the ground and support. That is where the action happens. Until then, no shut up on social media. The social media should de hunu and say we juma and me just say who the hell do you think you are? Because we have few people be munti. And then more be a social media, so more NDC for be no. And you think Atem Didier is the way forward? The Obia and Matem Didier Sokra is so outdated, it's not even funny. Eyoba, either say we a prostitute or we do my fee. Uti UK, uti bonkemu, sebe, uhuye fin, sebe, ubebi ye fin, ubebi kankai, ubebi say, matem di day na so, mube di, and this if we di atemu when reality on the matter, on the ground is that 850,000 Ghanaians say yeah MPP abemo, say yeah MPP abemo, whether we like it or not, next year, yebekwa, 2025, we need to form government and we are looking for the best person to form government. Finish. Whether we like it or not, 2025, because we have opted for democracy, we need to form government. Ghana will have to form government, a new government. And when you are busy telling people, man, Tuaba, Mawe, na man, Tuaba, and all of them were part of the problem, and all of them were part of the problem, and Yansa be enemy. Because for the most part, yes, Abato, Nipa leaders, they derive from parties, but at the end of the day, we look at them as individuals. So, pardon me, na sebe John Mahama na Feni Kennedy Japan. There be John Mahama na Feni Kennedy. John Mahama na Feni Kennedy Japan. We will get to that point. Sir John Mahama na Feni Kennedy Japan mobeka mi yeti. Akufu ado na bia munya anafo. Mamomfa mwasebo ma Kennedy Japan so. Ye bedru ho. Enti yenu ya no muni binom Ghana fo binom e corresponding to another guy bi so Nana Berima Akuto. Okacha Michael Ochibefi. Or say it is nothing of these but your personal interest bordering on how you want to position yourself so that you too, just like your compatriots, have access to public resources to enrich yourself. You people have never cared for Ghana except your predatory intent. And that is what it is across both the NDC and the MPP. The ruling wicked versus the waiting wicked. The ruling wicked versus the waiting wicked. Now the waiting wicked no cry more dangerous actually the ruling wicked for Because the waiting wicked NDC for so revenge our day but revenge because Okoma de woman 8 years. And apart from Okoma adi woman, Akufo-Addo adasu benbie di achre omo pese omo babe ye nieme bi na Ghana for koka omo ka say hey emra Akufo-Addo ye no na sa Akufo-Addo nso ye bi na ke say Ghana na ya da ne se toy ya ye ne se football no bi abo na se bi osipe. That is what Yemubimu want to put a stop to. That is what Yemubimu want to put a stop to. And no amount of insults is going to deter any of us from doing whatever campaign we want to do for Kennedy Japan. And Kennedy Japan, they are drilling it trim. And Kennedy Japan, or seven or yard or coin, they are drilling it trim. And like, what you say, what atem the deal? You think it moves anybody? That is not going to stop any Ghanaian who wants to vote for Kennedy Japan in 2024 to stop voting for them. Neither any their Memeka or their MPP ni bebeka and the best stopping NDC ni awe sina kuma mupi so opeso ocho abama jo mahama no so okocho abama jo mahama. And the swing voters who nipa baakunya ye started yempo a ye ka swing voters who nipa baakunya. We have videos of you where you even said there's nothing like swing voters in Ghana and the same person to be better and a swing voters you know and a swing vote. You are so inconsistent me who be that. So very inconsistent me who be that. And you think that at him you know what the nipa temwa more than 3 years still you saw your cameras. Shouldn't that tell you say at him doesn't move anybody?
Betty, one. Oh, Betty, I'm a following Nazi. Oh, Betty, I am.
MVP near Australia, to my Canadian Japan, Australia, Canadian, Shirado, Canadian Japan, I am Peno, Canadian Japan, I am Peno,
850,000 Ghanaians living below the poverty line. Now, young calculators are $1.90 no, into Ghana cedis. $1.90 no, 21 Ghana cedis. And nipa betam fanais a sinitri so obiba. No 190 where we fanais iso ba ye 3 cedis. No what kamu fanais abo a fanais a ben fanais yo fanais yo and sane bia nipa beye na dia ye 3 Ghana en fa so e wo so ya he nipa sen na beto bia san wanya 21 Ghana cedis. Nipa sen na beto bi asan wanya 21 Ghana cedis. O nipa bi sa no dwen a o dwen no ho abrabo mu no. You think that them the day on social media any moving. You think say wo did obi atem say no obi wig mu fi no obi say any move on. Entina ye mu bi mu etoa de na ya full play na ye ko Ghana. Na ye no makọ kasa on the ground. Campaign time ye be ko ye nipa back well that is MPP for I just say mu yi Canadians. As I did the opposition. Mu ko ni straight. What you say? Metnet na social media show metnet na laptop echi meye dede and then biggest platform, the largest platform and my platform I did no. It will not change anything. The end of the day, no, the reality, no. Ghana for be share Kennedy nyuma oba bebuye. Ghana for be share Kennedy nyuma oba bebuye. Enye Kennedy a wo ka kire wi ase say wa go drilling it him and na Kennedy say MPP for say wo dey say agenda bia person wo set be against Kennedy enye adwuma. It will not work. It will not work. It will not work. No agenda bia ni wa mo be set against Kennedy Japan it will not work. We too can equally set agendas against John Mahama. Question is emphasis or who and emphasis ni so emphasis be any so emphasis be any so obia man may place that dirty politics now with more NDC for on social media next year. Obia MPP ni be anyone NDC ni eba be play dirty politics. MPP ni be any ho only NDC ni bia eba play dirty politics on social media next year. Agenda bia so ni wa mo be set it against Kennedy Japan. I be adwuma. It will not work. Say you drilling it trimo. Say you drilling it trimo. Say die yo. Say nye die yo. Kennedy Japan and ye pet na citizens na agenda to mu entimu. Kennedy Japan. Yen ya kura 2024. Wa retire John Mahama no entimu. No amount of scandal. More de ba ye de beba. More de ba ye de beba. The me de wa asem we mu nyina say Kennedy Japan asem ne ye king. More de ba ye de beba. Oh no, more de ba. Na me 2024 kwa de menum nipa me hwehwe no 2024. Anas areme yaw anas no ono ankasa. E na me hwehwe no for 2024 campaign. Sa ono no say sebe o kite bibia ode ba ebe breki Ghana nyina. Me anas areme yaw anas. Ono na me twɛn no for 2024. 2024 anas areme yaw anas. Ono na me pɛ. For 2024 campaign, he should bring himself. All his raw tapes. All his raw tapes. And I want him say Ghana national security for any no mu deal. When them say Akufo-Addo administration any no mu deal. Anas areme yaw anas. Opa omuye na no wo man Ghana 2024 elections. We will end his career. Me, I will end his career internationally. Le jandam na ochihye Dubai ni ade koye ye jandam no de ba gu kwesi nyante chi mu no ne nkrofo ani mu ase no Charles Dubu ahenom afe ne yehu no kure wa asem no mu nyina afe na ye mu bi mu yehu no kure a ewo asem no mu nyina anas areme yaw anas opa wonfa ne homra masoma de kura na eyi opa wonfa ne homra nonsense.
Nana, yeah, me say, Kennedy Japan man of principles, me NDC, big that probia, but your man, see, man of principles, only the not see you, but can be behind the cross. The probia, that's next no minor, I'm all minor, put you am I, and yet you be NDC, bow, be about be I know you, thou man, Koya, or no, that kind of crime, be a who said, neither can be a me, card me cram Ghana card of making me Ghana card is right there. It's never the future, you didn't see it back. The NDC in my family, and bees. Yeah, this are one to delegates to man and Quadia and MPP for this year. Well, maybe me can't take my Yaman. Let's support them because you'll be able to man. So can I Japan back? See a support to my man, so. Obi baby die can you power bet your man as you so your man no you know about me about copy education in the party and so a car you need to know can what from a delegate and MPP delegates to manage already you have creating
now yeah but to about Ghana I'm a who be say that yeah but to about Ghana I'm your who opposition ni or then a membership card abetra ho say met to Obama incumbent government because of candidate we say muyi ono nko ade na me say enya papa we nko mea many should be e Volta region Akachi South mea many should be e Akachi South ya who be that I said John Mahama would mean Kasabim. John Mahama at the moment, he is only relying on Sebi MPP for colossal scandals. But we need to understand. Say, you think the swing voters they are stupid? The swing voters are not stupid. The swing voters know. Say whatever has happened in this administration is happened under the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo administration. Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. not the Kennedy Japan administration. Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. Now, what makes Nanado's case, Nanado ne Bawumia ne Alankashim, what makes their case very unique is that Nanado surrounded himself with the family. Ebinsi Ganada. Now, Nanado ne kofa Bawumia NDC ni no then buy. Bawumia mami being a women NDC women's organizer, ne papa NDC National Council of Elders. And Nanado kofa by as to why Nanado preferred an NDC to send Kobeshe Obi were MPP. Only Nanado knows. The beginning of Nanado downfall and also Kahubi. What I say? And you want to mean pinning Nanado on anybody else from within the MPP. It doesn't work like that. All over the world, it doesn't work like that. On to mean Kase, Sebi. Yes, Rishi Sunak, Ebeye Prime Minister. P.S. Morgan, Akwane de saying Boris Johnson, any Lestras, womo ye, and Niama womo ye yentia ye womo free wono. Yes, it is hanging on the party's neck. It is hanging on the neck of the Tories. But don't be surprised if upon Labour ye progress I am making piano. Politics is politics. Nobody should be surprised if for some very strange reason or bizarre reason the Tories still win the next election. Highly unlikely, but it is still possible. Highly unlikely, but it is still possible. And you've got to look at people as individuals. Now say any as a Sadia and compete say Keir Starmer or imagine from Labour Party, no. Say you can nipa bebre because say ma Labour for opportunity because sebio e bi aba kono kra de say akokora ba kono na o Labour no ono so na o cause problems kakra. Jeremy. But we had Corbyn's era. We now a key era. We are moving forward. That is politics. Why they say if you are United States of America, Donald Trump ne same bebrebe a ekos na Donald Trump okura wasamba. Donald Trump ne same bebrebe a ekos wi until nobody else has an opportunity within the Republicans. Who said that? No, who said that? Said Donald Trump are causing problems with Brahma Republicans, no? Until Republicans will be anywhere so you need TPAB. Why the cancer assembly? There be why the cancer assembly. And I said Donald Trump problems or causing, you know, Republicans ain't me winning the next election. Who said that? Yeah, in the NDC for binum sebe. Mo titi social media issue mo platforms so. Mo many pay nyaso. The almost 10 na no more government we will be it more beyond to about my MPP. Sometimes I'm here bufu na can some sir, but don't be surprised. Me see say MPP for ye Canadian Japan. MPP okay say most mama yanka break the 8. You can break the 8 na ebinomati kwapai. Yanka break the 8 bium. But MPP for ye Canadian Japan. MPP will win the next election. Say MPP Canadian Japan, they will win the next election. Because MPO and up NDC ni yake opposition for ni bikura baba beto abama ne dentia. Almost nipa na ye friend ni Kennedy no. Yenim nia otumi yenim se oye nokwarefo, oye kokodrufo, ono na Ghana ha nkwasi asem e koso wo mamu ha nyina. Obetumi ne nan yesi fom ama nkwasi asem no sebe esu etwa. Eno ni Canadian Japan. See about two Abama. No problem, say NDC for Bino. And your next year, the mube dear Tama, Mamoja in Paye. But Mrs. MPP for you Canada, Japan, 4th of November. Game over for NDC. John Mahama, carry a good, no amount of scandal. Be a muddy baby, be a better gun and be a shoe. Because all my Ghana for your boo fool, Canada, Japan, Kahubi. All my ye boo fool, Canada Japan can be. What about the Kennedy Japan can be? Because Kennedy shuni onipa na eniema ni bi koswa na otumi pie ba catch the Ghana for. Galamsey yi sha ase Akufo-Addo abem. Kennedy Japan is the one and only politician. It me pie free MPP be catch the Ghana for say Akufo-Addo to say dria esiwa any roots. And to more how bad say. Now this a MPP for Sebio or more you know. But you know, because I don't know on a grassroots for pay. Or no and a grassroots for pay. Mr. Alan Cash was saying as in fact, Enrana obi frame me catch them say Marie. Only say vote by a bag Ghana, vote by na Alan Cash na de bag Ghana. Na me say sir, or see yes. And no money nya din Alan Cash. Na me say wow. Or see yes. Alan the best artist are vote by you woman. Because oba no to Jessica and the man Ghana for 2 within Alan Cash. And I said in that name adi be seen there. Me say wow. Or say yes, MPP for they know. Or say MPP for no. Alan the this adi the bag Ghana. Or no the best artist Jessica. Ni nyina tro lusui. Chale, maybe I'm Ghana for dear or minor drone. Baby, a poverty levels and no. May see where your 2022 poverty for going almost 1 million you. May quite check it last year report or mother buy. Next year, dear, so baba 2024. So ya me anaho na ya for ya see for moi. May say in the next 20 years, na nipa 30 million e gu o man Ghana mu nyina mo ye poor. Adi sa kwame despite le is le gonfo. Eni kakra bi na Mama Brown. Ye yisho ho for kakra bi na mo kan nyina mo be living in poverty. Because we need to nip sa shubai way in the bud. And the only person in Ghana today, that is John Mahama. Or person you been listing a scandal. Na mo me misa John Mahama. Madam said the name at you no mama no way. Said the name at you mama no away. Or koye nani aba ena minimum king. Saglemi. At the current and Akufo-Addo mo so mo mpene. Ye de ni bre gu Akufo-Addo no mo so. I can also sometimes understand how or why Akufo-Addo mo so ya na o ma point to o mo side ko John Mahama side, because Saglemi shouldn't have, what happened with Saglemi shouldn't even have happened in the first place. Mumra na dwina mo medi di atem. And I dream mumra na mo medi di atem. But the yenim say ya mutumi ya no atem didie. John Mahama bu o maini ya Saglemi enkenye se ekunkon. But regardless, no, ni na account ni pamo no na Akufo-Addo mo ye dem mobile. Beka actually say MPP for and MPP for enipa kunkum. Na under President Roland NDC for ni kunkum nipa. Enipa kunkum why na kire Akufo-Addo say ni esi kum nipa. Sa obeka say Akufo-Addo sebe Akufo-Addo ni akum nipa 8 ye nyina nim say yes Akufo-Addo amere 2020 abato ye kum nipa 8. But you can't put the responsibility in Japan. Now the minority for muni parliament. Kennedy Japan is the head of defense committee. Minority for muni parliament. After a minority for sebe, it's a yes, you bet me a hand, and I say, and NDC for every cry you come. Because a Kennedy Japan, your defense committee chairman, and or your Kumunipa 8 to Angasa. And now, in Ghana said yes, our process is here. That JB down for the Akra carry. Kwabena Japan no papa de Akra carry. Kase MPP for no kunkum nipa. Na enipa kunkum free PNDC for America. Free NDC for. NDC for nipa o makumu o man Ghana ebi nie. So President Rollins kwasi ye the president e ma ne ye wo Ghana wa. Some fuara kwa. Obi fa na samamra Kennedy Japan so because eye mo sem mo keka ensem sana. Na ye so ya ba be yi mu ano. Na abedane a social media thing. Na enkrofo afa ho di some fun wo comments box mu. If not for anything, 3 years we've been doing this. Everybody should see some maturity in all of us. And it's a mumu binu NDC for the mutirimono. Say ya say 2024, baba 2020 back and forth the banter. 2024 elections is not about any of us on social media. None of us are going to be on the ballot paper. And to be a camera on shemon. It's not about say Maria ye video men enya join to me could did in attempt and expect that we could did in matem or platform mention about show camera na means me be di watem na elections not turning into hear me you na enipa na de na fa wo 150,000 living in poverty for no obi ani mo ho sa time no obi ani mo ho sa da age no enti sa na ehye mo NDC fo ni binum tirim wo social media yi so pa dia enye the earlier mo be ye free mo tirim the better for all of us, the better for all of us. Yes, Mudi Kennedy Japan atemwa. Yes, we are Paiba Bedi John Mahama atem, but we will show Ghanaians that we are mature. We will show Ghanaians that we are mature. Because mo soul aim and they say, mo person mo share that Didi Kennedy Japan atemwa. Nanka yeso so yemrambe Didi John Mahama atemwa. Na Ghana for na de na dane ayetan time wo social media so. Ye nyina ebe we no bia ye no hu fi wo social media so. Enso ye behwe na Kennedy Japan na John Mahama te ho bon komo sere. Mo ka se ye jimi. Tin kwara politics nti munya e. Muntu bi sua nyansa. Politicians ya tena head trouble wo mo ahwe kwasi prat birthday. They said omuko shia wo ho bambam wo mo ho. Ti mo me address issues no. They nyan some phone sometimes mo bi no pesa mo turning into personal personal banter no. Who be did Kennedy Japan watemwa? It is not proper. And to me shada and can't say who be did natema. It's not proper. Now no me sure will be did Kennedy atem. Now so who cry na beka kire say John Mahama is stupid. The same way na Jubia wo Kennedy Japan video Kennedy we should have bob because a year was say wo spite obi no. Say yes stupid low to one so level. Ka na Jubia na area bia yes so your camera. Say nipa 1 na show, say nipa 2 na show. Yes so ke bet me abon video wo di John Mahama atem so you stupid. Yes ke bet me abo. But the question is, if I saw Ben was so fast, will be any so. Fast will be any so. Who there be able to offer a set agenda against Ken? Agenda be anywhere was set against Canada, Japan, so Alpha. The more now will set the agenda, the more Ghana for the paper you want dancing. The more now will set the agenda, the more Ghana for so run a pair as president. And to be being prequel with trims and Minyan was Yasamono. Be being prequel with trims, I'm fighting a losing battle, and Minyan John Mahama, only president. I just want to fight Baumia. Baumia easy meat. And then here 2 years, I know MPP for no be mofo. So most Munshi Yansa. Na sare na most of Mahama Sro Baumia and Yansa be any. But ya kaka. Na se mwante. Na se Baumia na mbaka kofana badia. Send ya diompe bia no mo dia yamo. Moko opposition asa moko. Moko. The sad thing is that mon pen in phone be so they don't care going to opposition. Na mo who grassroots ni na dwen ho. Who grassroots ni na esa wo dwen ho. Opinion no so no emfa na wo so beko opposition no then fa na ho na John Mahama eba 4 years na 4 years time no obesa de Baumia aba na ne ref is 4 years time no so obesa de Baumia aba there's no guarantee say 4 years time kro because ye Ghana for na 4 years time na obesa de Baumia aba no ye na aba bebeto yen. And if you think say who the Baumia could just see 4 years, what's not the number, everybody you refia. And then we have proven to most of your refia there. Technology should be keeping information in our mind. Still, I have Baumia videos at much as all your trophy. Who bet me the Baumia for 20 years time? We will still tell you about Baumia your trophy. Or your trophy. A decorated monkey is still a monkey. Who ya Baumia day or your trophy?
Yeah, me say you be out on.
Senior, I always say that there's too much happening that really shouldn't be happening within the passport acquisition system. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. I always say that there's too much happening that really shouldn't be happening within the passport acquisition system. If we talk about Goro people, these Goro people are outsiders. They do not work on their own, because if the Goro person collects somebody's money, they need to work with somebody from inside to change the date. They work with people from inside. I'm not saying all of you, but there are some of you who are engaged in it. And this should stop.
Young Posho, and now me share deal with me that miss 3 years. Yeah, mommy, Madam Shelley, Ayoko Butchi, or say, this should stop. This should stop. This cannot continue. It cannot continue. Ye bisa ye mami o, edi ene stop it. And what na cannot continue. There o, edi ene stop it. Adie we akosho from the days of John the Baptist. If it is John the Baptist, I'm really sure. Adie ya kosho ma ukura obedi minister Madam Shela Yokobo 7 years money away. Edi ene stop it. And it cannot continue. They say, why never stop it? How are we going to prevent it from continuing? Because trust me, ene kurebi akosho. Enra no ko ene ebi akosho. Ene ebi akosho. The question is, or say, Goro boys ne wo hono. Ene ye saade no ebe na ebi mu change date ni ade na omo ne omo ewo inside hono na ye. The question is, enti na womo yesa. Ye bisa ye maami o, enti na womo yesa. Because senka mo atoto niema ye wo memu ho. Ena akatua ne ye, ena akatua ne ba on time anko bie ni ho be ye Goro boy. Anka inside the beer ni ho be ye kululu. Let us address the root cause of the problem. What is the root cause of our problem? Because any passport office in Kwa, it is everywhere in Oman Ghana. DVLA. Baby be a foul memu be as our problem here. Me kai adam me koye me dual citizenship card. Almost see court if a fair febi. Our ministries area, ho baby. A friend was saying Ministry of Interior. Mantem ho baby be 5 minutes opposite ho baby. You see court if a fair febi. Na ya se men konko tuya sam sike bi wo ho na men samra baby ye dual citizen interior ho. Ye course our court ho omo de roll up ban krakasi ho, do not pay anybody bribe here. Now so ma me serve me wie na wo sere mi sika. Or serve me we no or sika and so banner no boho e your court banner boho baby ye di mra shemra. You have kept them in poverty. Sebi Madam Shela Yokobotri aw sebi ugina wa wu keke mugu omusui wo ye multi-millionaire. Politics amoa ye sikeni. Akwentu bia Kufuado 2 year. We are foreign minister nti wone nenenam. Mami we wada some of the most expensive beds in this world. Wada show. Ko Buckingham Palace mina mo ba ho beda ho 2 days, 3 days. Ye invite mo niema wo ho mo ba udidi Kufuado mo achi mo ko expensive hotels e wo wiase mu hanyina. What did that the ni ebi mu Ghana sika ebi £2,000 a night, $2,000 a night, 800 a night. Mo did that we sa sika ni nyina seka mutumi boa ano ena mutwa akwantu ne so maami we sabio amra Kufuado ofu aeroplane $22,000 per hour maami not plane ni mu bi sa sika ni nyina ka mo boa ano ena mutumi di tua nipa kayie and a much midi be a shet Ghana fomu, and my nipping ye bit me di brie a numa a fenipa, anka obi baba for your goro boy. Anka obi kunube kululu, obabo ties or quajuma, wakoya wakobokrono wajumum. Anka obi yere obi mami, ebes yes, no, at the eyeline, eyebrow pencil afanaha, eyeliner fananeti the mascara, lipstick kakra, apotinedum now your crown focus race whisker, Anko be any hobayasa. Abroche ha yeti okoyem passport officer obians resika wo ho de ntia ye tua wo mo kaye wo mo pay ba ya hyehyɛ mmra ye adwuma ye citizens na ye koye ye passport no ko so ye wa adwuma bibia koyie ko so kra wo nkonkon entai sinipa akro no wo ho. But in our case the story is different. 850,000 people are now in poverty. 850,000 passport officer for the be kansa number yi ho. Ebia ebi no mukura ka ho enti wo keka wo mugu wo mo so say it needs to stop. How do we stop it? Because you have not addressed the fundamental issues, the fundamental reasons and causes no for which ama wo mo bokoro no we adwuma mo no. You haven't addressed it, yet you are screaming at them. What do you want them to do? They need to survive. Menka say eyo corruption enye. But we all know why Ghana for Ghana civil service in human. We all know why they are corrupt. We all know each and every single one of them is corrupt. Oh man, on Facebook issue. You know man go ha. You know man. Oh man, muchia ya oh man, himself we corrupt pa. Ye go so ye ke chi obi akumam. Onya nko bejai, but aketriane ma. Onya obejai because when him sending me about Maria can say corruption munya yo onya obejai sun pe honam na ye mmerɛw because muntua wo moka sikana modi betua wo moka no Bank of Ghana EDC headquarters 250 million and fa so obi ani so and pay ye kokan ye fuse ni isa esi wo mu si ni 250 million na ebe wo ho ama Ghana for generations. Nana Fuseni and Mini who says, so when we see 100,000 cry can still be there for generations. And yes, we see 250 million and a Bemana war for gen. Who bet me see 250 million? A dear bet you be now World Trade Center could move World Trade Center. A bubugu aeroplane impact back bam World Trade Center in our drigu. As you say, a modern technology, now a modern building, state of the art. What? Yeah. But politics in Tifuseni and Mune one query, sir. Mon show mo ye. Madam shall I okoboche, mon show mo. What ya want to, what ba Becky kem, what is in Nijina Wechi, ye triane castle on gado, who we are going to now V8 and Crofway, Ghana and Koye, look at them, corruption, ya can't woman, ya woman. No, but you have not addressed their fundamental needs. What are their fundamental needs? Their healthcare yet. Their wealth, jumaning yet. Paying yet. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do, madam? What do you want them to do? Obu hote passport official, why ye juma 6 months in Trianica. Yet you expect them to get up and come to work every day. Ghana forces to demand one more passport. Now they say one more baboons. Say it needs to stop. How? Yanteha. Ena Dr. Bawumia. Sebe ye mami. Next week Saturday obe tuaba. Or tuama Dr. Bawumia. 122 for no mami yoka ubi. Mami obe tuaba ma Bawumia next week. Akufwa do chocho mucho. Obetu abama Bawumia. Yenteha. Ena Bawumia beka say civil servancy, passport office for no marking. Yen na ye demons and principalities. Yeba mi peso chesenti wante. They should stop. I know there is a right call, but how do they stop? That is all they know. All they know is to be corrupt. They don't know anything else other than to be corrupt. because they need to survive. They need to survive. Most of them single spine, you crying. Single spine, who ye top civil servant, when you have 3,000 Ghana. And also cry Emma. And the problem, lady, a shopa problem where he says, let's see Canada, Japan, or Baba Toshu. It's not going to be easy. It's in a Kennedy say, let us resolve a Juma problem first. Let us resolve salary in some semi first. Let us resolve interest rate. Let us tackle this thing from the root cause. And until we tackle these issues from the root cause. But mami we sebe and that is what you people have done for 30 years. Instead of reaching the bottom of the assembly and start resolving the problem for them, we were kicking 5 minutes. What they are doing fame kakra was social media Ghana for be no manisho. Where we are. Madam said I could go to a person catch I said 7 years. Yeah, they were a foreign ministry 7 years in after one problem. After the mammy so who's our problem. Police in no generation or say, oh, yeah, no coin, can't just Madam Pa. You don't know what you are talking about. And one you and easy. But this problem is everywhere. Who could DVL Ghana who could court media make actually we who could Ghana police baby out be hospital baby because more show me.
It's always on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Meanwhile, it's the agencies, and I'm sure even some of our staff are involved. Public servants who are supposed to be giving public service to Ghanaians. The Vice President has led the digitalization effort. With my support and all of my officers to put
Obey a campaign, obey about me a campaign. Mamma quiet about me a campaign. Okay, campaign. The Vice President has led the digitalization efforts. Once again, of what you say, you can digitalize the systems all you like. Someone show they will push the digitalization to one side and still do the jandam. You see, this is a classic example of what I've been telling you in Ghana for. Say, any digitalization and ever solving more problems. Let us solve the problem from the root cause. The root cause of the problem is that the people are in poverty. How do we get them out of poverty? And no, Canada, Japan say no. Me babe bue enuma mamo me catch them me say problem no ye say ye mumma situation no is mumma ye muye eduma. Problem is enuma ni ho. Problem is ye ntuamoka. Allow Kennedy to come, open the jobs, open the factories, get some work to do, get some good money in your pocket. Now let us start building. Let me catch them. Me catch them in your Ghana for say me sorry that in all my life I don't think that my sorry that me june who say I don't know, like everything me sure is money. Me sorry free pemwa. Minya bo me mpire. The next thing is sika. Me kwa adwuma. Ene meto we, se meto bibi kura na me fa shop bi, ana shopping bi e wo se me ye online, tare bi e wo se bia me ko ba bi whatever. Everything revolves around money. Everything is money. Everything is money. Nipa sorry anopa or dwini ni sika ho. O sorry anopa na wo health you okay. The next thing I will dwini ho you sika. Who cares about the fourth? Who wakes up in the morning and starts thinking, oh, but sorry, Anapa, so am I the chimney. Papa, and I commit the day into your hands. Hey, they say, na Papa, fourth industrial revolution, and then the artificial intelligence. Who thinks like that? Certainly, I don't think like that. I don't think like that. Me sorry na pana me twi me mu wie. Na me bo me empire na me call me Bible app so. Na me kind me Bible we. The next thing on my mind is money. Sika nkomo na me bo. Either say me bisa me back to ano mahame wo sika wo school dey na account so o se fin okay to you okay what that side o se ho o bus pass sika wo so okay e bia me husband we do bibi and bibi and na bill bi we see etua say every incomo revolves around money. Who is thinking about digitalization? Me say mama yen resolve sika issue ne first. Mama yen mu nyuma na ni penya binye. I can't almost say 850,000 Ghanaians in poverty. 2022 nkwa, 23 dear baba, 24 dear baba. Where 2022 nkwa? World Bank best haba or baba be catch this year 2023. How many Ghanaians are akwa 850 you? Enti entua aba na me catch them entua ye beto in the election next year. Now over 2 million Ghanaians are living in poverty. On top of omo living in poverty that I do. Now, enya semwa anka ye call back ye share Akufo-Addo number na in 2017. Enya semwa anka ye share 2017 there, 2018 there, 2019 there, 2020 there, 21 there, 22. Na say 22 go na 850. Mama yen hwa there, ye se be hu bibia. Metto me boa hwehwe later. Hey. 24.2% of the national population lives below the poverty line. Ghana ranks 140 out of 189 countries on the Human Development Index of the United Nations Program UNDP. Inequalities between women and men also continue to be very high. But me the exact figure for 2021. 2021. Na ya say 2021. Nipa say e no mo capture. So there's a graph be here from statista.com. There's a graph here. So from 2017, 12.3, 2018, 11.7, 2019, 11.1, 2020, 11.2, and at 2021, 11.3, 2022, 11.3. And another lady neka on a report in just a slight change from 2017. So omo ba fufuro no, omo ba abemu fufuro no. Now omo chat say omo ye, omo say obi aba fufuro, you want to prove yourself. And say hono ye drop it kakrebi. Ye drop it kakrebi. And ya manage and no crown ye by 11.7 2018. By 2019 ye by 11.1, 2020 11.2. And I say from 2021 ago, you know. Ya shall see a sign a page gradually being. What you say? 11.3 no enye. But if not for anything at all, let's try. We need to reduce it. It needs to go down. Crampo say, but the rate at which we are going, you know, 2022 the into moko statista.com Ghana ni lady bi na tro na me read chira mo Doris Dokuya Sasu Mokowa 2020 September 29th, 2022. She put all the information here. That's all the information is there. But the rate at which we are going, with the way we are losing money, and like nobody's business, shame for Obia Hono. Trust me, it is going to get worse. It is going to get worse. Many more Ghanaians are going to be living in poverty if we carry on the way we are continuing, the way we are going. So yan shena yan swano, yan shena yan tuabapa. George Mafu or say, with no jobs, what are you digitizing? Masa Baumia, you have no vision for the youth. Ken has the answers to our predicaments. And as Sebastian Subisa, was Baumia nominated as vice for digitization only? Agnes Techi, or say Honorable Shirley Ayoko. Honorable Shirley is not eloquent at all. I am shocked at the way she spoke her English, considering her educational background and role in MPP. Well, that's your opinion. For me, I think say, and sometimes Ubufua, you can't even get your words out. Ubufua, you can't get your words out. But for me, my thing is, I didn't know she's well off. This woman is well off. She is a Joe Biden dollar millionaire. Shelia Yokoboche is a millionaire. She's a dollar millionaire. Mami wosika sensio. By virtue of so bad politics. Contracts near the adina. Omudi no mukure bi. Omudi abi obi anka. Because almost shut down, almost share children, almost come and what to me. Ukoka, Ghana, ni unia Ghana, ni Baba catch us say, oh, shall I okoboche? Oh, yeah, humble. Ribufu is one. Ukoka, Ghana, ni Baba catch us say, oh, she is very humble. Then to now, especially, I okoboche asem, oh, yeah, very humble. There be Nibufu is someone. Nibufu yen, see you na and your mammy when they me call boss, I'm George Asumo Parliament. Say, mammy, we are. Madam Shirley Akoboche, onu ne mribi na nko boss am George asum kura wie. Ukoka MPP ni baba betro wa ha. She is very humble. Then tin yenko to abamma no. She is very humble. Ompeka sakura. There be ni bufu kakra bi se wu. Ni bufu kakra bi se wu. We de obi anka wu. Anko okọ boss am George asum enu de obi anka. Kennedy Japan na kwa kasa akitu e bia. Kennedy opekasa Kennedy. There be no kura na mompe. Open no kura ka wo se Kennedy Japan onye pro onkasa. Kennedy onkasa. The only time but is Kennedy Japan ye dede. Na ye the assembly injustice bi ko so baby. Wa ko hu na ni nye ho. Ba media mo dia Kennedy Japan no. Me de bi etu me ho fu. Mo say me ampa. Mo amahwe me videos a channel. Mo say nanse nsem bi no bi ba wo Ghana me nka bi. Say bia akokumo bi. Na me be keke mo say Ghana police mo ko hwehwe mo. Ghana police we need justice for we justice. Mo say sanya man nyina mejai. Okokwa ama Ghana ni for the there be for the o penny yi ama no kora odidi watem. O penny yi ama no odi watem. Na ukopre justice. When was I starting my videos, political first, no. Na me ya advocacy spa. Na justice for one, why na me can who be. Na me ya trotro, na ye video na justice for we na. Some much me who me pa. Most and never be brave wa me jai was social media. Me jai never be brave. Kwa me who se fa so bien ni so. Ya kum Ghana ni a. Mobo, but ya kum no simple. Send the bushia for Omo calling for justice. Omunya, praise the Lord. Omonya, praise the Lord. Why they make him? There be a wine and make him. Say first, you started a cook and a kaka, na ye dim na ye koni ye banna fix the country. Ya koka sa fix the country. Kwa ye mi anum Ghana for binum bedidi atem. Denti ni yakoka sa fix the country. There be almost a denti ni yakoka fix the country. And I have come to realize, say, Ghana for yen kayasem. Ghana ni te notie mu a opene saa. Ghana ni ote notie mu te ateche mu a opena de saa. Opene saa. Eja de bia me catch them say ye wie Kennedy Japan ade we a me Ghana sem me nka biem. Koma hwe Ghana fo hu say advocacy bien wona wo ya advocacy no wona Ghana ni beba bedidi watem. Ah say wo ya advocacy say ade na about time wo fom na mpanimfo hwe na mo fa hospital beds enkosi so Ghana ni beba bedidi watem. O beba bedidi watem. Den ti na wo pray hospital beds ama about time. Sempo yeti ha the way yenya child benefit ni ade ade yenya ya nke yenuanom Ghana fo me say me wo me first born abrochire ye me fe keke me wo me first born me wo hwa no makofa SMA milk no bottles nke to abese pay 50 na esi me ncheko no ye tiny baby SMA ye de ba nurse ba every hour nurse si se wo mo kona wo mo ba na de e fe wo mo kura ne se omo be pon a na omo be kraw se omo ko na night nurse a all bani dinie or the file na mabeja wa kan bibia wa tro note bibia to ho e be ma wo say ye be you say and opade na e be kwa no so be handi over ye fese no mo no be ye one day me wo hwa ye see photographer aba ye be twa me ba ne photo mo twa photo wo hospital ha baby fe ye see baby's first photo yes, CSC no home, CSC no home. You betcha baby's first photo. Ya mau album kama ya the baby's first photo. Ya the ashim or mo chair ya print na ba ho. The aka no pa no wetria. Enya no kwa da ya discharge yen. Milk ne niema ya sisa maye. Ya ma ya niema we nyina area ya yesi woman bi na ebe ukura trolley kakraka. O chi na bed to bed. Adenya ya fre bibi bounty pack. Ya the new mothers yenjeni yen fanko. Bounty pack ne kakraka ni. Nappies womb, pseudo cream womb, baby's first toothbrush shim, baby's first toothpaste, a bit them, baby's first way, baby's first this, and baby's first that. Edian and them almost shame while the dummy na yadishan coranum can be them. Yet they are chill free, Jacob. They come to Mr. I, where I did that you would shram me a day we may hear you or Ghana. And it has lived with me for all these years. Now say ya maybe something where I did still am inquire na that you should am inquire me millions never am inquire na me nya nkrofu we mu nyina nka ye government ko betumi aye bia ma mothers but ye na ye hwe na omu disika no because sika we nyina hwe omo mpaase we mu nyina ko betumi dia ye saa na maybe omu jai galamse ni ye and almost na ye two Ghana gold no kwan papa so ye ton no kwan papa so profit e ba wo de ye niema pa we mu nyina ka ye nua no mo ma no wo Ghana anko mo so ko betumi ya enjoy bi enkwara no be enjoy bi ni we no mo niema ye mu bi mo so ye camera na ye feel say ye be pre ama ye nua no oba na be kan na wo nua Ghana ni na wo kan ma no no enu ntu wo tutu bi de ma ne Michael ochiri be fi so onya politics tantan na oye no Ghana ho no onye ni na Ghana fo uba na unua Ghana ni no ba na odidi watem de ntia eye ne party panyini ato akachire me ho isimi ni biem we Kennedy Japan I'm done ye be koso o memu ho bia
system. Now the online system is being manipulated so that people can make money off it. There's an investigation going on and some names have been mentioned. And there are people from outside, a cartel who are working with people from inside. Anybody who has been here for more than a year, from Monday, please do not come back because you've been changed.
Just like that, you're young with you. Just like that. Walk where you man pay. Walk where you say from Monday, member, you've been changed. No employment tribunal, no nothing work. Ya pamo. And this say no. Expect more chrono because all my yapamu some way somehow they have to eat. They need to pay their bills, their rent, they need to pay electricity, they need to take care of their wives and their children. Some way somehow they need to survive. enti so oye ma passport office na said ya wakọ pamono amuno abusu shiusu obebo ho obepe kwan bi so enti say ni de munye ready because Ghana so the employment tribunal be any ho employment tribunal be anya adwuma ho enti ya pamomo. Do you see the vicious cycle? The bia me catch them. Me say, man, na mu create system no, and a system no ababara mo say you know, and a air bite mo. To me say me Ghana somewhere. Now I me say me share comedy show. Now I understand why people say Ghana is God's comedy channel. You created the system, and a system na bite mo. And Timona ye you mwedi no. Osu mama mu bunfu. Mona maame na ba be yi mwedi enra no mamu bunfu. It is what it is. It is what it is. Mo meka ya huni yen campaign ma Kennedy Japan no me bi enuma na manya fofora ye because for now pa de ye yi mwedi. Ya pamomo. Yes mo akronfo. Demons and principalities. Saba wo me akan or see they are everywhere. I say don't come to work. You've been changed. Or say mo ye criminal cartel. Yani ya kwa kasa mo ye criminal. Anka Madam Eyibu afu. Ya maami ya no ko good morning Ghana. Madam Frances Esiam. Yani ya baka sa mo ye criminal. Anka Madam Frances Esiam. Bikadebu afu. Maami, ema obu mfu. Na ema u party for the criminals wom. Eno Beatrice Anna nkoka criminal. Maami ni bu afu. No, Madam Frances Esiam, good morning, Ghana. No, Beatrice, you cannot say I'm a member of the NPP. You cannot say they are criminals. Mami Frances Esiam. Tina me pay social media. I had a kind of free. Mami, enyamina miko. Madam Frances Esiam, enyamina miko. Madam Shirley Ayoko Boche say. Criminal cartel be wa abonte ho. Dodo na ya MPP for. Ebi so ya NDC for. Wo mo ye criminals. Ma me yenka. So credit e baako. Meaning say you have a party to protect. Ya ma me Francis Esiam next week super delegate obeto ama ba wo me I know. Kwa dana ye one na ponya antokwa no. Obekasa wo obi asempa. Kasa ya awie ni ebisa nsenti. Asimetro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Nti binim say ya maame Francis Esiam obeto aba next week Saturday. Ba maame ebia ka utie o baba Marie e na otoma His Excellency Kennedy Japan ke bobo ayi. Ko munyina mo ko opposition. Na emra mami bisa question Madam Francis Esiam pa cho mami bisa o question Mr. wa ni diem obuo kwanfo. Wo ye me maame prekope. E pe wasem. Maame no wo ye me fem pe na sem. Maame me so me ko NDC 2 years o. Matisi yase na wo NDC asa na wo free NDC ba MPP. Me so me ko NDC 2 years pe. Na matisi Ghana wo mo si bibi the political prostitution. Maame e ho de pacho me hia ma e ho no wa educate Ghana for kakra. We de me sere wa educate wo mo ma me kakra. Because there's nothing like political prostitution. And you're just swinging from one political party to the other. And in make sure good morning Ghana. And I'm say, hey, where do you need your mo? And you be a sebe, ya mami so on back as your political prostitute na. Cause who free NDC now call MPP. Tenra make sure we need Beatrice. Na me who say NDC for me no na me show. Say me sure NDC ni ba ko ni MPP ni ba ko. Say be political prostitution na me my confused. Enti maame e ho na me srew. Ghana for here education kakra. And hypocrisy ni nti. Who free wo mo party o mo say we political prostitute because we call party foforo. And so we nyina anim. So my Ghana all over the world it is done. Ghana nko who free NDC ko MPP NDC for so wo mati kwa pai. O mo nti bi da, mu bi da. And no see NDC for your criminals. So that's right, Ghana will be a criminal. Yenina. But when you back who crave free. They are canny this year. And today, and to us. Hey.
Every time politicians are corrupt. Meanwhile, it's some public civil servants who will do things that shouldn't be done, and then they put it on a politician. We come, we do the right thing. I'm trying to bring sanity into the passport system, but no.
Oh, Mama Mamia bre. Oh, Mama Mamia, you're frustrated. Munyai, and Fatamo. Mamina, you're frustrated. Oh, see, she's trying. She's trying to bring some sanity. Ghana for a young man of quaint. Oh, muya demons, papa, demons and principalities. Munya and Fatamo. Someone him me ye kum fudumfo. Me can't be mamo kakra, ma bomma chikakra, me can't be mamo kakra, ma bomma chikakra. Ma can't be a mamo. You see, young question root cause no. Na yan resolve issues, na yen tria mokaye. Ba musu munya krono na akamo ho. Mo akronfo Ghana fo. Mo ya akronfo. Enti someone yi sa sika no was a table na so na ye den. Ye tria moka. E wo mu se emma. But na moto abama sa nkorofo we no. Ye gusu aye ke aye ntua mokaye. Still amumu bi no so mbato abama ba wo mia. Ye gusu aye ke nyina. Aye pia mumu 850,000 akogu poverty mu nyina. Still wo so beto abama ba wo mia. Unkoto ababoni ni wie na ohu okyerewa na ye nyina ya ho akyere na afi atomo ne table ase atomo ne se mo disturb ni pa abrabo madam Ghana fo nyina dodo na ye adwuma nyina adesresre nko mo pa adesresre o madam na wo ba sa na wa fa hwe amre wonuanom ade yase wunti na metwa ticket mba Ghana there be wunti na metwa me ticket mba Ghana na me di bibia abra na minimo wen madam na sa bibi wa wadaka no ukura laptop na mobile phones bi wa wadaka no there bi sa na oni hwe ma wonua no minimo wen uni mewe eno ye kutoka international airport o mo besresre mo pa disresre o masradia ma social media bae o di ne birthday kroba besradia o social media so we bro nya ade we ni nyina e poverty mindset enya me na me kan se mama yintu ya moka enti ne yese monsua sedi ni se to abapa we na Kennedy Japan person oba no be ripe or wipe sa system we nyina free ho na yesan sha ase foforo still I also got to aba ma ba wo anyway I say Monday momo bebre mamo medu mamo si passport office obi ya pamomo eyimadi me can be mamo enyeyi it is what it is decreed by Madam Shelley Okubuchi full stop and to us
Japon de o mama rifrewo on ni Canadie Ghana rifrewo ye yawa ma yo me kendi wo amagana akwa koneni amo meya konswe yankonswo amagana paninduma prefra
papa your voice and to be no Ghana for and then common ye di besi ha 850,000 Ghanaians are now living below the poverty line 2022 World Bank report momo moyen sa momo ye ho momo ye monsa momo Dr. Bawomi anso so Mommy, I'm on some Mr. Actually, Mr. Lancash. Camera yefi. And run me who's a Mr. Lancash. And they have on Facebook. Mr. Lancash, and your president no pedi. You see, this is what I need. Minianum the youth, you know. And when I say the youth from 18 to about 30, 35, they say you're classified as youth. we MPP ni. This is what I need you to understand. Charlie, empeni for no bohu omo memma wo mo mese wa brabo. Memma omo be delay wo life. Memma wo mo be wasting wo time. Charlie, you too have a life to live. You have a life to live and live it well, not in poverty. God did not create you to come and live in poverty. I think there's a scripture that says, I wish above all things that you will live in good health and in prosperity. God never said we should live in poverty. Chalebe ma penyini bia in the name of politics, in the name of a party, embe delay wo life, embe delay wa brabo, embe waste your time. Because whether you like it or not, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, whatever they do in governance affects you. That is why I disagree with Yenua Bano can say, Obetu Abama Bawomia, or you are the Nasem Komanyami. But that woman, no, she was in the market. No, yeah, Juma market. Or Tongadie. And the dollar rate, you know, is impacting her. The inflation, high inflation, you know, is impacting her. It's just that Sebi Onya Obia and educated ye. Onya Obia educated. Minia. Emra Mr. Lancash, the idea be born on Facebook. In fact, me ko comment was here. Na me say, a party chairman na upese wudi, ana a president na upese wudi. I think say empeni for nankasa and sebio no disrespect to Mr. Lancash. But I'm so mumu bebre no you're confused. Or why you're confused, and you see, wuna we are young kakrano, wuno enisa wunya omo ho abotre. If they don't know what they want, maybe I bypass them. Bypass them. And when the mommy pesa, you bear me penasempa, that gentleman.
What can you tell us about Alan's proposal to pay executives of the party when given the nod?
To me, it's not a bad idea, but for him to do it, that one, it will be like, he said, we are all politicians, we understand. So it will be, he's just saying it for us to vote for him. To me, it doesn't move me because he has been in the party for a very long time. If we have this ambition, we have said it for a long time. And today, coming to meet us, the delegates, telling us that when you get the nod, you are going to pay police station executive. To me, I don't believe we can do it. That's my opinion. Yes, I don't believe it.
Apart from that, how are you receiving his message?
In fact, I have a lot of respect for Chief Alan. But today, he has really surprised me. Because the Alan Cash, we used to hear his name during our time. And listen to him today, my brother, I'm really shocked. Because the message, it doesn't move me. Because I have been...
Oh, message be ho. Message be ho. And me no, nipa binom to say young guy, yenua bear me pa oma sempa. De bebia me catch them me mano, me bad girl ketwane in particular. De bia me catch them no mommy. Don't waste time in making decisions. No, don't waste time in making decisions. And on the mama Zuckerberg mo Simon Cowell mo esikafo ewiase mo esikafo entrepreneurs akese wo be hwe de bia na wo mo hwe black shirt, t-shirt, jeans na on na no. Now wo mo interview Mark Zuckerberg ye bisa no o si oni time a o de be chewo atare be na me hwe empaboa be na me mfa mo so e na asomade be na me de oni time or the time ni ko pesika. And I'm sure Sadian, a beer may catch them, man. Do not waste too much time when you need to make a decision. Make the decision, go with your gut instincts, go with your conviction. Done. Or call Alan Cash at the end of you see, it shouldn't take you too long to know whether somebody has something to offer you or somebody has nothing to offer you. You don't need to listen to Kennedy Japan more than once to know that Kennedy has something to offer. You don't need to listen to Bawumia more than once or Alan Cash more than once to know, say, unfortunately, there's nothing. And we all got it from Alan, the first major campaign, your TC, and who said she knew. Alan Cash only message be or try be a shakeke. Or try a shakeke. She knew. Alan Cash has nothing to offer anybody. Only she to offer anybody. Muntumula, tumuda. Alan Cash need she to offer anybody. Just say or no sebio economic management team no can who be mum. But yen to me, yeah, the subono Bawumiana and Trono Nama Bawumiana ya chabo Bawumiana Kessie. What you say? Na senka Mr. Alan Cash ko din trobi along the line ko no so be Jenny de pepe peti say de Bawumia Jenny de. But the fact says Sebi, yeah, may come more Mr. Alan, it doesn't mean say, oh, Mr. Alan Cash has not oh, Gina many me say mena miss half sister, and what did me and I don't make our hatchremo, and about Angela or Tibodi, issue Bank of Ghana, Munina Ghana, Kay, I could see that 250 million at who may win you not. No, Mr. Alan Cash has nothing to offer anybody. Only be Babayama Ghana and Ibiao. Who you to general. Who can 850,000 for who general not to Obama Kennedy. And Mr. Alan Cash at the Ayibe on Facebook. Na me call na me call Kenkaya. I can't me say, oh, Mr. Alan Cash. Like really? Like seriously? My 10-point plan for New Patriotic Party Agenda 2030. 10-point plan. Yanko ni page. Yanko Mr. Alan Cash page. No credit eba akupe. Mummy yanka ni yenye free. Mr. Alan Cash ba enra or say, friends, kindly find my 10-point agenda for the transformation and modernization of the New Patriotic Party. I thought you've lost it. Asema mekaya no, me see you've lost it. Ghana ni bien ni obaba to abama o bien ni wa yaba ka kachira ni so to abama. Me, I will certainly not pick up the phone and tell anybody to vote for Alan Cash. Neither am I going to pick up the phone or send any momo or even turn on my thing for 5 minutes and tell any Ghanaian to go and vote for Alan Cash. For the end? For what? What do we care? Because the moment you come and put something on social media, you are talking to Ghana for not just MPP for. Not MPP for. And if you come and tell us, say, this is your 10-point plan for MPP's transformation and modernization. Now, yeah, fire home. Me, the modernization and transformation of MPP. If I'm home. Me wonu ya no mo ho kire wo mo Ghana me ni mo ka sei me wo younger cousins a omo di mwachi for 7 years customs immigration enuma police other day omo enye bi anye omo to forms mo amfi wo mo enye wo mo nko a de bebia police year recruitment and Ghana immigration year recruitment we all see the queues at Elwak Stadium. Said the nipa who see chirewom. Ye measure MPP 10-point plan. Then I don't know how is it going to impact our lives? Maybe so. MPP 10-point plan to transform MPP. How does that affect my life? How does that affect one's whole life? This is no different from a Greek minister you be and they say, why do you want to be president? Or say, because I want to be flag bearer of the MPP. Ebina Mr. Alan Cash. And I think say MPP penifoni bebre no party flag bearer no ene ye wo ultimate goal. Na nyese wo mo ba bebu o man Ghana. Me nua no mo yenye very careful. Mama yenye very 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 careful. In fact, Emra mi hu ade we mi bufu. Because sabi Mr. Alan Cash, emponye MPP for nko na follow. Me gidi se MPP NDC fo binom obu omo woma wunti omo follow. Me gidi se CPP fo bi follow. Me gidi se neutrals fo no kra bebre womo follow. Enti sa wo bana sa wo say friends. This is your 10-point agenda for the transformation of your political party. What has that got to do with us? We want to know. Edie na wo ba be yama or my Ghana. Edie na ba be yama Ghana. But also the party. Intimate one, I say no. So far, MPP no mono. Any part 10 now on my banning na. Make me a say me the make come no kore. You can disagree with me, that's fine. But any part me no on my kasama atoma shum. Eye Kennedy Japan, any kwabene Japan. Kennedy, any kwabene Japan. Because kwabene Japan a launch in Adiel, at least he gave a 6-point plan for Ghana. For Omai Ghana. Yes, we know say you want to transform your party. But keep that to yourself. Keep that to you and your team. But anytime you come out to address the nation or to address Ghana, for whether it's on social media, on radio, on television, whatever, no, it should be about the country. It should be about us. Not all of us are MPP people. Not all of us are MPP people. The fact that we are sympathizers of MPP doesn't mean you must force MPP on our necks. Now, here we are telling people that, oh, we NDC as a policy ni good. I bet me to Obama MPP leader. No? But here you are telling them about your party. What has that got to do with anybody? What does you wanting to transform and modernize the MPP, you know? How does that affect 850,000 people who have been pushed into poverty? How do we get them out of poverty? That is what we want to hear from you. That is what we want to hear from Mr. Alankash. Not how you are going to modernize your party and transform your party MPP. And what mean just said your 10-point plan on how you are going to transform MPP. Where is your 10-point plan on how you are going to transform Omai Ghana and Ghana's economy that you are a part of? Somebody ever bedruha. Someone will say, message. We told you. Unless it's a washada and a buenia guso, so would ye enfound you be a becker be enfound, unim no quarren but enfound, said I'll bet to Obama Alana. That's a different story. But there was a walk on the Yansemu analyzing near my padia. Mr. Alankash should not be your option. He shouldn't be a choice for you. He really shouldn't. He has shot himself in the foot. Now, if us at NRA, you still don't know what you are going to do for my Ghana, you're rather telling us what you're going to do for your political party there, then we don't want to know. We really do not want to know. We really don't want to know. I think that Papa Nope so did party chairman. So Omunyana party chairman Omo ultimate goal is just to be flag bearer, not to be president. Let us get it straight. There's a difference between being the flag bearer and being the president of the republic. I think that many of these in Peninful, they are caught, you see, they are so partisan minded that me say Ghana, and this is why Kennedy Japan is different. If you are wondering why in Kennedy Japan, Ghana for a 2D papanechia, it is because Kennedy is not partisan. Kennedy na kuma da MPP humpa, but Kennedy dogana. Kennedy dogana che MPP or do MPP pa but or dogana che MPP and penny for we mu nyina wo mu dogana and che MPP or mu do MPP che Ghana or mu do party no and san or mu dia tete Ghana for dia tete wo mu party for and na we ya Ghana for dia partisan san and penny for dia tete wo. This is where the problem comes from. It comes from Mpenifono, Akufo-Addo, a Greek minister, Alankash, Omo na say Ghana politics. Omo na say Omaino. And it's what Sha Alana on to me in country Ghana for the Obabayama Omaino, but or to me Yadaji ama ye 10-point plan, the Obabayama ne party. More your problem no. The Ghana problem, your partisan politics. This is where it starts from. 1992, no, this was their interpretation of politics as their party. Everything is party. And omodi atete mofra 3 decades. Nti Ghana from 1992 to do ni say at all costs it is the party, not the country. That is why many Ghanaians see red, blue, and white with an elephant, or red, black, green, and white with an umbrella. They don't see the red, gold, and green with the black star. Problem in ye. Problem no in ye. Problem in ye. TBB cause wa party no ka yenka ye party ye bon ho ban. Party no. Into omu kasa ya muntie party no. Party no. Party no. Ekuo no. Yekuo no. Yekuo no. Aya muntie wom. You never hear them say oman no. Dabi Kennedy Japan pe. Any Kwabene Japan pe. Whether you agree with Kwabene Japan or not. And can be a Greek minister video na mabo achiremo. And nunti na yeshia Michael Ochiribe fi wo UK. Ye nene gusu a ye di nkomo e di enti na Ghana fo nkoto aba ma ba womia. Ye pushi no. Edru baby o say ye penia obedi party nenim. And I thought open your obedi party nenim say. So you see all of them are party no. Alan saying a 10-point plan for MPP. No, because you see, where Alan Alistair Wahanyana to ensure that the party executives are this and the party Mama Yanken can be. Point number one. Transformation and modernization, new patriotic party agenda 2030. Aggressively expanding the membership base of the party, focusing particularly on the youth and women, and introducing a membership reward scheme to incentivize party members. 2, enhancing the financial strength of the party by establishing commercially viable medium and large-scale party-owned business enterprises and other investment activities. 3, promoting the welfare of party executives and other officials of the party at all levels of the party structure, including but not limited to the payment of salaries, allowances, and establishment of a pension scheme for party officials. 4, strengthening the management, organizational, and operational efficiency of the party's field executives and administrative staff. Mepamucho, when any party chairman, any Justin Kodria, when your party chairman, any Justin Kodria, Enti Mr. Alankash Sebio, who are the yet made the party agenda all the way to 2030. But unia da out by a 5-year plan for my Ghana, 10-year plan for Ghana, 25 years plan for my Ghana. As same way Bishop Duncan Williams say, can't. Said the reason why Ghana into me calling is because we don't have a national plan. And even if we do, and nobody's really bothering to follow it. And Mr. Lancash, you have energy to write all this. And suddenly, party expansion of party members and youth. This should be Mr. Stephen Intim's job. This is Justin Kodria's job to ensure that they are recruiting more people into the party. Now with Justin Kodria's type of behavior, how can you recruit more people into the party? But nobody, it's on a lighter side. Enhancing the financial strength, establishing commercially viable medium and large scale. They did not just launch their campaign, their dues platform yesterday. They launched their dues platform yesterday. So what is Mr. Lancash going on about? Suddenly, flag bearer, person will be president. You are now concentrating on raising funds for the party and doing this for the party. What about the country? Why must we vote for you? Why must we vote for you? When you still, as at now, have not been able to convince us. You haven't been able to tell us anything, let alone even convince us. But you're rather focused about the party. Our Greek minister, Dieni Bini, Yet Kennedy Japan comes and says, Ghana, Makuma Womoho, Ghana first. Meba me the 60% of industries back on north. Sebeya Kaya Yoni Sanya Manemani na Esubecha. We shift industries no to the north. We do this, we do that, we do that. Meba hema who's a more viable lands waha, arable lands waha, me who's a monsa seno, yet media hamu ya share bata, ye debe ni say, meba kene to kura share bata, or be fair be free ha, or the qua America, or add value, or the qua America, or turn it to, or turn it 27, or turn $34 or ho, ye bet me a ye bibia from home, a bro a mudria waha, ye bet me there be a cry your corn oil, ye bet me a ye say, or call Volta region, Masasi, prospect waha, more tourism, more Volta Lake, more Afajatoi, Afram Plains, Mesha, tourism, ye bet me a BB, industry, a technology hub, Okwa America, Silicon Valley, waha, Ghana, yes, you bet me a tech hub, waha, digitalization, no. That is a visionary leader, a forward-thinking leader, a generational thinker. Because Kennedy Japan knows that the party has its leadership. The party leadership will also take care of all these things. Se bibi nimpo, and amo pesa mustati tuya delegates ka, and amo pesa mustati tuya party polling station for the constituency executives mustati put you on salary and nobody had the idea. Okay, fair enough, but that is not a national agenda. It is not a national agenda. Behind the scenes, discuss it with your party. Moko mo neck ne mo niama na ne mo fake na. Na mo ko discuss it and no wo. But or the way you now be to Facebook say ye nyina ye me take we no into consideration say we no into oba. There be wo ma babia. No, you ain't going nowhere. You are not going anywhere, Mr. Lancash. Nobody is going to vote for you. Me se mo de ba wo me ane Alan ba. John Mahama Befa na fala. Now someone was at an incredible so must see or man why ready with social media. No so. One was said a fellow squad chief for soon okuja to a black one so all their social media people are ready. All the guys on the ground, the baby, they are there to their all almost floor mo fala. Mo de amoko fala neba wo mi amra see it ya. Manya de papa wo mani so Kennedy Japan. Na say ya ka grassroots ka. Na say muntie sebio. Mr. Lancash, umre echem. Umre echem. E what say you to me, catcher, Mr. Lancash? Umre echem. Yes, some party people might want you as flag bearer, but you need to look beyond that. Beyond that is the country. Beyond that is the populace. Beyond that are the electorate. The electorate do not want you as president. We don't. Ghanaians do not want you as our president. You need to understand that. Respectfully. You were part of the economic management team. You were the first person who told us to say MPP, money message, I'm careful about your thing. And obviously, or clearly, you have demonstrated it. Now you come out with this 10-point plan for the party. What about us? What's your plan for us? Okay, we've read your 10-point plan for the party. What about us? What about the 850,000 people in poverty? On top of all more poverty. What is your plan for mothers who are not sebe? Infant mortality. What is your plan for Kaya Yufo? What is your plan for Ghana education? What is your plan for anything and everything? Untumi can hear on agriculture. Untumi can hear on tourism. Untumi can hear on sports. Untumi can hear on education. Economy kradi bobo uni ba umia nyina muntu bi nko. Uni ba umia nyina muntu bi nka economy asem. Yes, this batch of MPP mwa faili, but Kennedy Japan hasn't failed. This batch of MPP administration Akufo-Addo mwa faili. But Kennedy on fairly, because Kennedy AGYAPONG is an entity. Kennedy is an entity. Kennedy AGYAPONG can stand on his own. The track record na de na ekọ. The track record na de nam. And the party machinery have no choice than to support him. The party machinery has no choice than to support Kennedy AGYAPONG. Timo Peu, Kennedy na ekọ. I am mobile opposition. And I sit na yeti, obi no host or the MPP beko opposition. In fact, I be yende. And some like you say penny for ni bino, mo say emfa mo ho. Na mobile call 4 years pe. Na mobile start the John papa ne saying, ba wo me aba. Then we will ensure some mobile call more well over 8 years. Mobile call well over 8 years. At least ya chama mo a minimum 20 years, maximum 24. Na mo da so opposition. All the both NDC for so to be breaking the 8 man years. Suddenly a break the 8 will make sense to NDC for. And then the almost one tiasi. A drew almost one quad on betiasi. No, mo me can no crunch them penny for no. It's not about mo. Sebi, Mr. Lancash. Wako shemwa ubaya. Went to me and my Ghana 10-point plan for Ghana. But he made sure 10-point plan for MPP. At least Kwabena AGYAPONG gave us a 6-point plan for Ghana. And he was applauded for that. Kwabena AGYAPONG himself on winning. He knows that. But at least he tried. Now, more than not even an effort. 10-point plan for MPP. Maybe I'm Ghana for mommy uncle. Me akramo, bye bye.
That was yes, sister Marie Boadu and Yatenenka Sabri. Wabo Juma papa na otum say en sama odebaya no yetie for maminkin kan messages a enuanum ne bi de baye so that yehunu ejuma yes sister no eboye wabo Juma William Ajay William say good job sis, keep it up. Patrick Entry say I like how she's digesting the facts. Says we have all these resources, but we still suffer due to greedy leaders. And then Ben B. Kwanzaa says no can no vote because with him all things are going to be possible. Greetings from Spain. No can or can no size. Okay. Ben Kwanzaa once again said the independent will help Kennedy pa. And there's also been once again, oh God Almighty has blessed our nation, Ghana, in all aspects. It has left with only leader who will lift or who will fit our situation. Please, NPP, help us and offer the nation the said leader, which is Honorable Kennedy AGYAPONG. Bambi Kwanzaa, Mr. Kennedy, the 8 breaker, Mr. No Size. Greetings from Spain. Benjamin Arthur, good talk, my sister, and good job. Benjamin Arthur once again, money. Are you right? Joe Ajay, Ken is a good man and has helped the party a lot, but the way he opens his mouth in public will cost him. Look at that. Oh, Ghana. Arrow. Patrick Entry. But that is good behavior. Kanau Obina a reply no. And NS says live from Spain, Sevilla. Kwabena Danso, wisdom lady, God bless you, pa. And then Abinadida, I think she should focus on what Honorable can do for Ghana, and talk about that rather than talking about other candidates. This does not promote Ken. Ken in a way. That's my opinion. Okay. And yana yen sister no so can say betimi a yen focus on ya ken area more na yen hwe enka ho asama na ye promote other one. Edu baby a utimi oya comparison bi a ebua mo amanfo no ho say oh ampa na ye sister na eka no no kura no oho your ability to compare so that you can build a good fact no so hia ebia na ya papalan ekojia say obe modernize be modify MPP campaign message ni bi no say MPP party no hia say ebe modernize you say be modify. I mean, you being modifying or modernizing MPP party no does it bring food into the people? That is the problem. Intino be a good because yenim say Dr. Baumia digitalization and what they call man focus digitalize yes ebua. That is the message. But put near afenureka. Entina mika say me say ka even if they needed about 3 people. So muhiya nipa miansa still Kennedy would have even qualified to be part of the 3. In the first 5 in there, Munka Mokumantum, he will still be a monk. Why? Sana Yamiaka. Inti Muma Yanka Yakumantum yem. Yemna Yanshadia Iradebeye. Yadamunina se, Nuka Semni, Mabom Homeward and Sir Ken Jesse, Niayedi Bebia, Mutimi Esum, Emma Ayejuma, Yamin Shiramu.
My name is Nana Osei the Worshipper. Are you listening to King's Jersey Radio and TV? And what is 75? And what is 70p? Meaning, Apeja.
King's Jersey Radio, your #1 station. King's Jersey Radio, we are live on TV. King's Jersey Radio, the gospel station in America. We are here to serve you, serve you, your #1 platform. All your business and your commercials, we serve you better. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We serve you better. Your #1 gospel station.